This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's game as the Trail Smoke Eaters take to the ice to battle the Merit Centennials. The players wear the Smoke Eater jersey with pride, and the support from the community has been amazing. We could not do what we do without the support of our generous corporate partners. The Trail Smoke Eaters not only thank our incredible corporate partners, but also our volunteers, game night staff, and of course, our dedicated fans for being the best fans in the BCHL. Steeped in hockey tradition, the historic Trail Smoke Eaters encourage our communities, partners, players, volunteers, and fans to band together. Together, we are one. Together, we are Smoke Eaters!
Good evening and welcome to the Trail Memorial Center on this rainy Wednesday evening here in the West Kootenays as the Trail Smoke Eaters get set to take on the Merit Centennials for the second time of this 2020-21 extended training camp schedule. Joined with Rob Squires here in studio getting set for this Wednesday night game. As I mentioned, Smoke Eaters in the midst of a 3-game win streak, looking to make that 4. They have won 4 of their last 5, and the last time they played Merit just under a week ago, they won 5-0. Rob?
Peaking just at the right time, a big game here this evening, and then we're off back to the Kootenay Cup for a couple of games, trying to wrap that one up. So a big game here for the Smoke Eaters, continue that momentum, and really take it to Merit here on the bigger ice surface after a big game last time between these two.
Well, both coaches mentioned it pre-game that they expect to see a response out of the Merit Centennials. 5-0 loss on home ice is not easy to take. The Centennials sat on that for a week. We're expecting a response from them. Should be a great game here. Puck drop coming up at 7 p.m. here on BCHL TV.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion.
Take the shot and score!
Keep your silver, give me that gold. You're in, let's go. When I say we can be heroes everywhere we go, keeping us down is impossible. 'Cause we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out.
Right, here's
Smoke Eater! Trail Operations pregame report. The Smoke Eaters starting lineup. Goaltender number 1, Logan Turness. Defense 23, Mitch Prouse. And 27, Cody Chavon. And forward 26, Jake Senko. 34, Chase Defoe. And number 18, Noah Wakeford. The Smoke Eaters are led by head coach, general manager Tim Fraggle. Assistant GM and coach Jeff Urquhart. Assistant coach Dustin Korlak. Smoke Eaters athletic trainer, Bobby Jean Lear. And the on-ice officials for tonight's contest, Jim Maniego, Ryan Blake, Mason Spear, and Dave Flanagan. And now, the Canadian National Anthem.
Our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From
Memorial Center, Smoke Eaters Centennials. Some of the oldest names in BC hockey. Now throw that little nugget out there for you. Go to our starting goaltenders. We'll start with the Smoke Eaters. Number 1, Logan Turness gets back, or stays between the pipes. He was there on Sunday's 2-1 shootout win against the Prince George Bruce Kings. For the Centennials, they go with number 31. Bit of a local boy, I guess, he's from Quesnel, but he played with the Kootenay Ice last year. It's Colton Phillips Watts. We're underway. Smoke Eaters start with Senko, Wakeford, and Defoe up front. Chavon and Prouse, the D pairing, stays together as the Smoke Eaters throw one in early. Wakeford battling for it, tried to poke it to Defoe at the right circle. That's poked away from him over to the far side, where Thurston couldn't get it out. Valent now for the Centennials gets it to former Smoke Eater Trevor Isaacson, who gets it out to center ice. Defoe with a good stick lift. Senko back to Defoe. Bouncing puck goes straight into the Merritt bench for our first whistle, 25 seconds in.
You mentioned Colton Philip Watts, somewhat of someone familiar to maybe people here in the Trail area. He did play for the Kootenay Ice here, the Major Midget League, for the better part of the last season. And back between the pipes here, so a goaltender, one of the few that come in here that's familiar with the bounces here at Kamenko.
Loose puck comes to Fever. Fever with a low shot, and he kind of got it off the heel of his stick as it just goes off the defenseman in front. Now here's Henry, puts that one right through the crease. No one able to get a touch to it. Hemingway with a shot from the blue line, loose out front. Battle for it. Comes to Ross with a backhander, goes over top of the net. Fever. He's got Sweeney in the middle. Fever likes to cycle it to Ross. Ross back out front. Fever trying to get it. Goes to the blue line, right point. Henry, he takes a shot, tipped just wide of Philip Watts. Great pressure here from the Smoke Eaters. Hemingway stumbled but kept the puck in. Ross, goal line. Fever out front for Sweeney. That's blocked. Fever gets the puck back here in the left circle. Blue line. Hemingway, his shot just wide of the glove side. Henry will come down from the right point, has it chopped past him and out to center ice. Hemingway backhands it forward again. Sweeney couldn't handle it, but the Smoke Eaters do get the puck in deep and start a line change as they have a little bit of a mixed, the lines went into a bit of a blender from Sunday's game. We'll kind of get into that as this one goes off. Here's the forward pass for Olsen coming in. Olsen with a shot, and that one, as you would expect, is absorbed by Logan Turness.
And Ternesk getting his first touch there, first shot on goal for the Merritt Centennials. First time out of their own zone here in the first minute and a half. But you mentioned some of the lines getting shifted around, and one of the big notes there is after a great game last game, Zach Fever moving up the lineup on that second line with Connor Sweeney and Justin Ross here tonight.
Puck held in at the blue line by Chase Cook. In the corner, Moger, as he'll play with Mitch Wilkie on the back end tonight. Moger, again, as we've talked about, continuing to get better here as the games go on through this preseason schedule. Last year's BCMML Player of the Year. Centennials trying to knock down a bouncing puck in their own zone. Wolford knocks it free to Krill. Krill, goal line to Wolford. Moger calling for it to the back post. Wolford trying to get him the puck. Comes to Michaud at the right circle. Michaud, sharp angle shot, and that goes off the side of the net. There, Philip Watts. Another loose puck out front. Wolford trying to dig for it. Scramble in front of the Merritt net as Philip Watts got a piece of that puck. Moger kicks to keep the puck in. Michaud, Wolford cuts to the middle. Wolford scores! Colson Wolford gets his first as a Smoke Eater as he goes blocker side on Philip Watts, and it's 1-0 Smoke Eaters.
And after the first 2 minutes here, that was just a matter of time as the Smoke Eaters were all over the Centennials. Not the start the Centennials are looking for on the road here. They gave up, I think it was 17 shots in the first period in the last game, and just been under siege here in the first little over 2 minutes here this one. And the Smoke Eaters strike first on a nice goal here as Wolford makes a little move in the high slot, just a hard wrister, beating the switch hand catching Philip Watts in there for his first here for the Smoke Eaters.
Colson Wolford from Connor Michaud and Cameron Moger. A bit of a scramble here as the Centennials look for an answer. Big hit there at center ice as Trevor Isaacson knocked down one of his, not sure if it was one of his former teammates. Might have been Nick Roussel there at center ice. Now they go at it again, Roussel and Trevor Isaacson. Both of them with grins on their faces. Expect that battle to continue here tonight. Parton flips the puck in, hits a stanchion. Goes down into the corner. Here's Brady Hunter. Hunter hit by Valent. Puck goes behind there. Roussel again goes in against Isaacson, and Isaacson that time knocked off balance. Marlowe shoots the puck in, but he's offside, so the Centennials will have to back out to center ice. Siobhan leaves it off now for Senko, who's watched by Walker Erickson. Siobhan back to center ice. Senko will tip that puck in. Dalazana took a run there. Siobhan away from the play. Walker Erickson gets the puck as the Centennials come in as he floats one right in on to Terness. And Terness happily to grab that one.
Hey, hold on to that one, and we're seeing already after that Smoke Eaters goal, the intensity amping up a little bit. There was quite a few penalties in the last game between these two. Not something the Centennials are going to want to do, as you see that hit there by Isaacson as Roussel tried to pop him just outside the blue line. But we'll have to watch, make sure that it stays clean here as they got into some penalty trouble last game.
Well, Isaacson was known for throwing the body around here in this building last year. Got on the hit cam a couple times. A little bit of a size mismatch there between Isaacson and Roussel, but Roussel not one to shy away from a challenge. Smoke Eaters have the puck now in the Centennial zone as Hendry gets it down into the corner. Wakeford tried to cycle it up for Senko. That's blocked. Wakeford still in the corner digging for that puck. Wakeford turn. Gets it to Defoe. It's knocked away from him now. Hemingway with a shot from the left point that's steered aside by Philip Watts. Behind the net, Chase Defoe out front. There's a chance for Senko, and it goes through him out to the blue line. Hendry thought he held it in, but the linesman calling that one just outside the line as we're almost 4 minutes into this first period, and it feels like we played 10 minutes. There's been so much action.
Yeah, and it was a close one there as Philip Watts just got the end of the toe on that last shot, able to kick it into the corner. Not sure if we're going to catch that on that one. No. They're just showing that offside. It did pop up just enough, but...
Quick play again here as Moger gets this one forward. Here's Fever with Sweeney going to the net. Fever, there's the pass, and Philip Watts gets a stick to that to steer that one into the corner. Ross digging for the puck. Sweeney there as well. Down from the blue line comes Wilkie to knock down his man, and it's out to center ice where Moger will regroup in his own zone. Not making his Smoke Eaters debut tonight, Garrett Volk did join the team earlier this week in practice, one of the new acquisitions for the Smoke Eaters. Ross now for the Smoke Eaters battling below the Centennials goal line. Out-muscled. Sweeney trying to find it at the top of the circle, and it's brought out here by Sidor. Sidor to Dent. Dent turning at the right circle now in the Smoke Eaters zone. Tried to toe drag. Fever's all over him. Is able to get the puck to Ross, who will bring it out. Ross gains the center line and starts the Smoke Eaters line change. Wolford coming off the goal will go in on the forecheck. Watched by Valent. Valent Forward Dalzana, stretch pass trying to find McLean. That's broken up well by Prowse. Prowse, left side to Wolford coming in. Wolford waits, trying to wrap one around, comes up front, and neither Michaud or Prowse can get a stick on that one. Prowse now at the right point. He'll take a shot. That's tipped over by Wolford, who seems to be feeling it right now. Krill, he'll turn and shoot. Back post there. A great opportunity for Michaud, who couldn't knock down that puck. Dalzana will flip one out to center ice. Marlowe, here's a bounce. Here comes Ward in with a shot, and Turness absorbs that. And Ward maybe didn't realize he had that much time. Could have come in and maybe tried to make a move there.
Yeah, you could almost see it at the end of that play. He kind of just shook his head a little bit as he didn't realize he had as much room. He's not very likely you're going to beat Turness from a shot from there, and he's able to make another save here. Just their third shot on goal here through the first little over 5.5 minutes of the period.
Hemingway gets it around. Hendry had to turn away from the check coming in from Marlowe, and Smokers get it out to center ice. Park puts on the Jets to try and catch Isaacson. Park got a good stick to it to knock the puck into the corner. Isaacson able to ring it around the boards. Marlowe high off the glass and out to center ice where Hemingway will catch it. Hemingway, Roussel, center line, cross ice pass, gave it away here to McLean. Here's Jake McLean coming in. He's got a step on Hendry. McLean in. Logan Turness sneaks that one between the pads and hangs on.
This time they recognize he had a little more room there as McLean makes the move to his backhand, and Turness just follows him across the top of the crease, makes the save there, and is settled in nicely here in this first period. Watch for him to have a strong game here tonight as you see the replay. Comes in, goes across on his backhand, takes that forehand shot, and Turness just gave him nothing and closed the legs there and held on to that one.
Defoe now at the left-hand side. He takes the pass from Mitch Wilkie. Defoe flips it in. Waitford goes in after it behind the net. Senko trying to find it. It's knocked away from him. Dent backhands one forward. Finds Erickson. He'll leave one off. Now for Zackel. Zackel to Marlowe. Marlowe comes in across the line. His shot deflects into the corner. Moger getting a piece of that to steer it wide. Now Wilkie comes up from behind his own net. Almost had his pocket picked. Was able to get the puck and get it out to center ice. Zackel shoots it in, goes off the stick of Moger. Rolling puck comes to Turness. He'll just leave it off again here for Wilkie. Centennials having to tag up here with 13:20 to go in the first period. 1-0 Smoke Eaters on the goal by Colson Wolford. Moger made the move, but then got clipped there. And then a big hit at center ice as Blake Astorino came over and knocked down Chase Defoe. Dalzana tried to take a run. Senko hit hard again from behind there by Astorino. That one maybe a little bit late. Referees kind of letting them play right now. Dalzana in on the left-hand side for the Centennials. He'll take a shot that goes over top of the net of Turness. Into the corner. Thurston can't handle it. Fever will get the puck forward, and he just couldn't play that perfect pass for Ross, who would have been gone the other way. Thurston, center ice, gets it to Cook, who will jump in on the play. Cook with a shot, stopped by Turness, and Cody Chavon taking exception to that, making sure he finished his check on Cook, and everyone's trying to finish their checks right now. Thurston took a run there at Sweeney, put him out of position. Here come the Smoke Eaters now. Ross on the right side, he'll take the shot, and reaching in with a stick there is Alec Erichuk. Just steer that one up and out of play.
Erichuk, another maybe a familiar name, played I think 2 seasons with the Nelson Leafs just up the road, but we're not even 10 minutes into this first period here, and things are starting to ramp up just a little bit here. We'll see how this plays out as a lot of guys taking a few runs at each other out there. Hopefully cooler heads prevail, but if the Merritt Centennials want to run around, that could play into the hands of the Smoke Eaters.
Krill digging for the puck. Michaud's there as well. Gets it free to Krill in the right-hand corner. Wolford to the blue line. Henry just couldn't hold it. Dent had the stick knocked out of his hand, but was able to turn and pick that up mid-air. Again in the corner. Ochitwa to the blue line. Valent shot goes wide. Behind the net with it is Dent. Dent looking for a lane. Doesn't have one as Hendry got down to block the pass. Delayed penalty coming here against the Smoke Eaters as Krill finally touches up. And it's going to be a hold here against the Smoke Eaters. I think it's on the play behind the net. And it's Connor Michaud who's going to be the guilty party, and the Centennials will get the first man advantage here of this hockey game.
We need to take another look at that one. I didn't quite see much there. Maybe I missed it, but if some of the other stuff we've seen so far didn't get called, that's a bit of a strange one there. But we'll see if they've got it here as that play worked its way behind the net.
Yeah, okay. From that angle, I can see it.
Okay.
Good move there by Zach Park in his own zone to flip that puck out to center ice. Good start to the flying steam shuttle penalty kill here for the Smoke Eaters. A penalty kill that's its first in the league. As Sador goes in after the puck here for the Centennials, who'll have it in the right-hand corner. Sador up to Orchard, blue line to Dent. Over to the opposite side, Zackel fakes the shot, takes the shot and scores! Talon Zackel on the power play beats Logan Terness through the screen, and we're tied up at 1.
Oh, that didn't take long there. As a sense with some nice puck movement in the Smoke Eater zone, able to move that around the top over to Zackel. And it looked like he made just a little bit of a late move here as he gets it here, doesn't take that shot, takes a second, and that kind of threw Terness off, and he went high blocker side up over the top of the goaltender here as things opened up, but it was just that little bit of a delay, I think, threw Terness off, and he was able to put it upstairs. And the sense of even things up here on the power play was still 11:15 to go here in the first period.
Smoke Eaters now will look for an answer of their own as Wakeford goes in after the puck. Isaacson turning in his own zone. Back to Blent behind the Centennials net. Drops it for Isaacson, and he'll try the other side. His pass blocked by Wakeford. Senko gets a piece to it. Wakeford out front. Here's Defoe. Turning. Chase Defoe with a shot. And Philip Watts able to make the save. Wakeford again got to stick to his man. Knocked the puck free. Wakeford trying to get it out front for Senko. And falling down, he couldn't make the pass. Defoe, after the Zamboni doors, can't handle the puck, goes to the blue line. Hendry down the wall. Again, Smoke Eaters only got it to the goal line where Ford's flipped out to center ice and one over the top trying to find Ben Ward. That will slide right down onto Terness. He elects to play it. Maybe a bit of a miscommunication there with his defenseman. There's a pass out front. Hendry able to read that perfectly to block it from two Centennials coming flying into the back post. Center ice now is Defoe. Defoe stops inside the line, makes a move. Good pass off. Here's Wakeford. Stopped by Philip Watts. Another opportunity. And Philip Watts gets across to make the save. Pardon me, that was Hendry who had jumped in on the rush with that first shot. That was stopped by Philip Watts. Now Marlowe, left-hand side. Things opening up. Marlowe with a shot stopped by Tris. Comes off the inboards, and he's aware of that to grab it and hang on for a whistle. Bringing us to our first period immediate timeout. All kinds of action through 10 minutes. It's 1-1 between the Smoke Eaters and the Centennials.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full. Full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
COVID may be changing how we celebrate the holidays in 2020, but it hasn't canceled Christmas or our Remax toy drive.
You can drop off toys in Rosmond.
Or here at Remax and Trail. We can also pick up directly from you.
Let's work together to spread happiness this holiday season.
Please donate today.
This year more than ever, kids of all ages need a reason to smile.
Merry Christmas.
This is a story about kids in communities not so far away who don't have enough to eat, so they can't play and learn to their full potential. By supporting the Subway Never Miss Lunch program, you can help them start a new chapter. See how by visiting your neighborhood Subway today.
Who scored on the power play? to tie this game up at 1 after Colson Wolford opened the scoring. Sweeney's being waved out of the draw. A little bit of confusion as to why, but Ross will come in to take the draw. Ross lost it to the blue line. Here's Vizram. Liam Vizram will take that shot, deflects wide of the net. Erickson, blue line. The goal scorer, Zackel, takes another shot, looking for a deflection from McLean, waved at it, but couldn't make contact as Terness blocked that one over top the net. Here's Moger. Forward to Fever. Fever couldn't handle the rolling puck. Second attempt. Now Fever gets it up the wall, but Erickson's able to hold it. Back to the blue line. Just held in there by Vizram. Vizram in the corner. McLean hit by Moger. Jake McLean again plays one out front. Trying to find Wyatt Marlowe. That one steered out to center ice. Fever trying to find it. Beaten to that puck by Zackel at the center line where it's flipped back in. Wilkie. Moger. Back to Fever. Fever. Sweeney calling for it. Sweeney will take it. Up the right-hand side. Looking to break in here past Vizram. Sweeney all the way around behind the net. Will set things up as he gets things to the blue end of Prouse. Mitch Prouse down the wall. Here's Ross. Cycles it. Here's Sweeney going to the net on his backhand, and he's poke checked there by Erickson and knocked that puck free. Second attempt. McLean will shoot that one all the way down the ice right on Terness, so no icing on the play. Both teams complete a line change. Siobhan bursts the speed up the right side. Gets it to Michaud. Tips it through to Krill. Krill back to Michaud. And he tried to go back to Siobhan. He was going to the net. Would have been a great play, but he couldn't get the pass off. Now in the left corner, Michaud. After that puck. Erichuk gets to it first, though, for Merritt. Now Dalazana, stretch pass. Great read by Prouse to break that up one. Break that up or else Ward was in behind him. Krill has his pocket pick. Orchard trying to get that puck forward. That didn't work. Now Wolford in across the line. Plays it to Michaud. Michaud takes the shot. Philip Watts able to stick out the pad and make that save. Krill in on the forecheck trying to find that puck. Cook. Played it to the front of his net, kind of dangerously got it to a teammate. Puck got to the blue line where Dalazana's dispossessed, and then Prouse went off on a line changes. Dalazana took that puck back. Krill battling at center ice. He's knocked down as he's able to get the puck over to Hemingway. Hemingway gave the puck away. Here's Sidor trying to come in. Sidor stopped by Terness. Dalazana keeps the puck in. Back to Sidor. Out front trying to find Dent. That's broken up. Valent holds the puck at the blue line now for Merritt. Down into the corner. Valent out front. Hendry steers that one away from the front of the net. Now here's Hunter. His forward pass for Wolfer is just out of his reach. And once again, the Centennials will turn over the center line. Here's Dent bringing it in. Gets past Hendry. Now into the corner. Shoulders off Hemingway. Dent. Blue line to Valent. Valent sidestepping Park. Leaves it off again for Dent. Dent then tried to make a move. And the pressure there from Park forcing the puck outside the blue line. Merritt really turning it on here in the back half of this first period. Sidor up against Roussel. Roussel able to take the puck and come the other way. Park trying to join him. Here's Roussel, left-hand side. To Park, scores! Zach Park on a great rush the other way. And it's 2-1 Smoke Eaters against the run of play. It's Zach Park with his second.
And just a great play there by Roussel as he battled for that puck here in front of the Smoke Eaters bench. A couple of Centennials went down, and Roussel took off with that puck. As you see, there's the Cents go. Roussel's got room from the red line in. Bobbling puck, settles it down, and finds Park streaking to the back post.
Perfect pass.
Perfect pass, right on the tape, and Park just able to put the stick out and tap that one in for his, second here of the preseason.
Second in just his fourth game. As the Smoke Eaters flip another one in from center ice that Philip Watts has to block her away. Hunter in on the forecheck. Vizram able to edge him out. Park again gets that one forward. Moger able to turn it over at center ice. His pass for Roussel just out of his reach. Orchard gives it over to the other side there where Olsen tried to find it. Smoke Eaters turn it over again in the offensive zone. Roussel with Hunter digging forward in the left-hand corner of the Merritt zone. 6:25 to go in the first period. Now a 2-1 Smoke Eaters lead. Puck finally dug free here by Jersey Orchard, and it's out to center ice. Here's Olsen. Makes a move in across the line. Slows and waits for some help. Puck comes through to Orchard, who then took it towards the net, and it would knocked off him and just wide. Now to the blue line. Here's Zackel. Waiting. Looking for a lane. He scores! Kellen Zackel, an immediate answer. Gets that one through the crowd. Might have taken a deflection, but either way, it's 2-2.
And the Centennials bounce right back there. They're against the flow of play, really. The Smoke Eaters put that one in. The Centennials had really ramped things up there. And right after that goal, Sens get it back into the zone, and it's Zackel again as he works his way this time back across the blue line, waits for that lane to just open up enough. You can see there from that behind the net cam that there was 3 or 4 bodies all lined up in front of Terness, not able to see much of that puck, and Zackel beats Terness again to the blocker side, evening things up.
Smokeaters now turn it over as they look for an answer. Senko down the wall. Wakeford now in the corner. Wakeford out front trying to find Defoe. That one just out of his reach. Defoe then knocks it back in behind the Merritt net, trying to force the turnover. Puck to the blue line. Siobhan knocked it down, then knocked down a Centennial player. Here's a good move at center ice there by Walker Erickson as he got past one Smokeater defenseman, but then couldn't stay on his feet to keep the puck. Here's Chase Cook in on the forecheck now from Merritt. Gets it to Erickson. Erickson battling with Siobhan. Siobhan wins that. Gets it out front. Defoe had to hop over his stick. Erickson turns it over. Cook. He couldn't handle it. Proust will get it to Senko, and now here come the Smokeaters. Wakeford, left-hand side, cuts in. Wakeford behind the net. Defoe has the puck come right to him. Chase Defoe out from Wakeford as it goes off the heel of his stick. Proust, left point now. Proust to Siobhan. That one goes off the heel of his stick. Pardon me, that's Henry who's now out there as McLean takes it and comes the other way now from Merritt. McLean trying to bust to the net, and Henry did well to edge him out. McLean now all the way to the left pointers. Valent takes the shot. Terness sees that the whole way and grabs it with the glove to hang on with under 5 now to go in the first period.
Not the first period we kind of expected here, as the Centennials, after a bit of a slow start, allowed that first goal for the Smokeaters and have really pushed back here. And other than that Roussel goal, like I said, almost against the flow of play. The Centennials have pushed play here. They're leading on the shot total, and things are evened up here. And 2 uncharacteristic goals too against Terness, as those were long shots, both tough ones from the blue line, as there were screens there, and Zackel with some great shots.
We'll take a look at them again in the intermission, but there was quite the crowd in front of Logan Terness.
Yeah.
Hendry to Ross. Ross has to cycle it back behind the net. Hemingway to Hendry. Up the wall to Fever. That took a deflection, so it got away from Fever. Then Isaacson couldn't hold the blue line, and Fever will get this puck down and too much on. It will be an icing call here against the Smokeaters.
It just speaks to how spoiled we are with how good of a goaltender Logan Terness is, that we give him a bit of a hard time on a long wrister that had like 4 or 5 bodies in front of him. We kind of expect him to come up with that save, but a good seeing eye shot there by Zackel on that second one, as he was able to pull it just far enough to find enough room there. And Terness will have to battle his way through this here and kind of peek around some of those bodies, but looks like Sweeney will get tossed out once again here, as it's been a consistent theme here in the first.
Centennials again win the draw. Zackel, who's now on a hat trick, into Vizram. His shot from the blue line, tip. Terness steers that one into the corner. Ochitwa digging for it there with Sidor. Sidor tried to play it behind the net. Henry gets the puck to Ross, who will get the puck out. Ross, his pass is broken up, then he blew a tire. Sidor takes it back. Out front, Ochitwa tried to give it off for Dent, and that pass was short. Now here's Sweeney. Flips one over. Fever to the left-hand side will chase after. Throws one again in front, and Sweeney just maybe needed another few inches there on the reach, and he maybe could have made contact. Could have been 3-2 Smokeaters. Now Krill back in his own zone. He's hit hard as he tried to turn the corner, and that gets the Merritt bench up in an uproar. Sweeney flips the puck in. Wolford goes in after it. Olsen Wolford turning. Gets it up the wall. Sidor able to break that play up and get it out of center ice. Wilkie will take possession, flip it right back in. Wolford edged out. Krill trying to find the puck as well. Goes up the wall. Michaud holding it in only momentarily before Merritt again will flip it out to center ice. Moger. Wilkie the right side. Back to Moger in the middle. Gives it back to Mitch Wilkie. He'll give it to Wolford just inside the blue line. Wolford trying to go to the net. Took a couple chops and lost the puck. Now here's Olsen at center ice as he gloves one down. Gives it to Thurston, right side. Thurston cuts in, takes a shot, goes off the stick of Terness. And up and out of play with 2:52 to go here in the first period.
We saw Krill take a bit of a hit there in his own zone, and then gets right back up and heads up ice and finds a body to put his own hit on here on the near side boards as he jumped right back into it. Good to see the young forward there jumping right back into the play and throwing the body around after taking that hit.
I want to say hello to all of our listeners, whether you're our viewers, whether you're on BCHL TV, whether you're on Mixer, or whether you're on Shaw Spotlight or Shaw Direct in Merritt. Thanks for tuning in to this Wednesday night game, the only game in the BCHL. Hunter flips one in. He's got Roussel out front. Can he get him the puck? There's Hunter with a backhand opportunity that Philip Watts had to hold the post to. Now a high one lifted up in the air. Prouse had to knock it down. Thurston next to touch it, trying to play it towards the net, and it goes just wide. Prouse around for Siobhan. Now to Roussel, center ice. Park calls for it, takes it. Here's Zach Park in. Oh, and he just put one right through the crease and out the other side. That close to 3-2 Smoke Eaters. Here's Defoe. Had McLean lined up. Only got part of him. Now Hunter turns the puck over as the Centennials break in there. Didn't work as they try to go to the net. Isaacson at center ice turns the puck back over to McLean, left-hand side. Now to Erickson. Erickson on his backhand cycles it back to the blue line. Here's Valent. Isaacson calling for it. Valent likes to go down the wall. Valent now to the goal line. Defoe knocks him down, takes the puck. Hemingway tried to poke it past McLean. Now the puck comes out front and Erickson tips that one through the crease and wide. Hendry backs up. We'll reverse it to the other side where Hemingway chips one high off the glass and out to center ice. Defoe trying to find it. Bouncing puck. Brought inside the line. They said onside, but the Smooters couldn't take the puck cleanly. Here comes Erickson in. Erickson trying to make a move, and Hemingway and Hendry both all over him. Couldn't let him get through. Waitford tips the puck into the Merritt zone and goes into the forecheck. Minute 15 to go here in the period. Valent almost had his pocket picked there, but does well to keep possession and get it out to center ice. Dalazana has it knocked away from him. Here's Defoe. Flips it in. Philip Watts comes out of his net to play it. Leaves it for Isaacson. Trevor Isaacson back behind the net for Valent. Fast-paced first period almost through here. 2-2 is the score. Valent brings it out here for the Centennials. Gets to the center line. Hit Ross with the puck. Sweeney tried to chip it past Ben Ward, who did well to carry the hand and block that dumping attempt, or else Sweeney was looking to go the other way. Zackel holds the blue line. Only momentarily. Here comes Moker the other way with Ross and Fever in front of him. Pass goes to the right side to Ross. Ross towards the net, hit the stick of Zackel and went dangerously towards the net of Phillips Watts, who was going the other way. In the corner, Fever outmanned. Got the puck, or couldn't get the puck, but Ward got it to the blue line, and that's as far as he got it before Ross turns it over. Siobhan, his pass for center ice, took a deflection away from Sweeney. Here's Dalazana in across the line. Zach Dalazana loses it. Ross, Moger, quick pass. That's too far ahead of Sweeney, who's at the end of the shift, but that'll do it here for this first period. Dalazana's got it at the Smoke Eaters blue line. And a fast-moving, fast-paced, high-intensity first 20 minutes comes to an end here at the Trail Memorial Center.
A great first period of hockey here on a Wednesday night here
for
in
a
Cominco.
Neutral, that was a great first period.
I don't think the Centennials could have asked for much better there on the road, coming into Cominco here to take on the Smoke Eaters after a 5-0 loss in their last game, and really kind of a little bit of a slow start in the first few minutes there. The Smoke Eaters able to get one early, but from there on it was back and forth and opportunities at both ends, lots of physical hits, and turned into a pretty good 20 minutes of hockey here. Looking forward to the second frame.
We'll take a break and we'll come back with the first period Martech electoral scoring summary. It's 2-2 here at the Trail Memorial Center. We'll be back right after this.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full. Full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
COVID may be changing how we celebrate the holidays in 2020, but it hasn't canceled Christmas or our Remax toy drive.
You can drop off toys in Rosmond.
Or here at Remax and Trail. We can also pick up directly from you.
Let's work together to spread happiness this holiday season.
Please donate today.
This year more than ever, kids of all ages need a reason to smile.
Merry Christmas.
This is a story about kids in communities not so far away who don't have enough to eat, so they can't play and learn to their full potential. By supporting the Subway Never Miss Lunch program, you can help them start a new chapter. See how by visiting your neighborhood Subway today.
Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center and the Martech Electrical scoring summary here in the first period. A lot to get through. That was a busy period, Rob. Let's start at the start of this period. Smoke Eaters start strong. They get a lot of chances the first 2 minutes. They do get the opening goal, 2:13 in, but all through that, Merritt throwing the body around, being physical, making their presence known prior to the goal going in.
Yeah, again, a bit of a slow start for Merritt, but once they kind of got things going, they really took it to the Smoke Eaters in a good road period. I had a couple of notes that I had made as far as coming into this game, and one of them was, could Merritt play that physical game and stay disciplined? They did through that first period, didn't take any penalties, as we see some of that physical action there. That was one. The other one was keeping up speed with the Smoke Eaters on this larger ice. They definitely did that, and limiting the chances on the smaller netminder in Phillips Watts. He's only 5'9", and they were able to clear the way, allow him to see the puck, make the saves that he needed to make. And the Smoke Eaters got a couple there, but you know what, I would have hoped they got a few more shots earlier there, but we'll see if they bounce back that here in the second period and try to put a few more pucks towards them. But so far so good for the Centennials, and Smoke Eaters a strong 20 minutes, but I think they would they'd like to have still be up by 2 here at this point. I think there was the power play goal and then that long shot from the point. So yeah, good 20 minutes of hockey though.
Just doing my job for me. Well, let's go to the Martech National scoring summary. We'll start with the opening goal of this game. Yeah. Colson Wolford gets his first as a Smoke Eater, 2:13 in on a great play. The Smoke Eaters able to keep the puck in at the blue line. Moger kicks it down here to Michaud, and Wolford just finds loose puck. Yeah, you know what, and Wolford's played well here all through this preseason. He's been battling. He's been up and down the lineup, all different lines there. He gets into a nice shooting position. He gets the shot away, and he makes no mistake on it. But a good play there on the assist by Michaud to find Wolford with a little bit of space. So nice job there by Wolford. Go to the tying goal. The Centennials get it 6 minutes later, and really after the Smoke Eaters scored, the Centennials really started to step things up and give that answer. We expected that there was going to be a response from the Centennials, and they get it here on the power play. Talon Zacco gets this shot. As you can see through just a crowd in front of Logan Terness, it's really hard for him to see this puck. Oh, for sure. And you can see it there. There's a crowd. He is expecting that shot to come with the crowd there, and it looked like Zacco just delayed it enough and moved back to the center of the ice, giving himself a bit better of an angle, and at that point Terness kind of out of position, expecting that shot just a few moments earlier there, and they were able to find a little space up over the blocker side and tie things up in a nice power play goal there. 4 minutes later, it really gets the route to play. When we talked that Merritt answered, well, then they kept going after that first goal, and it had a lot of offensive zone time in the Smoke Eaters zone. Smoke Eaters were getting to center ice, getting chances going the other way, but Merritt really with the best opportunities until a turnover in the neutral zone. Great work by Nicholas Roussel. We've talked about his work ethic endlessly here on the broadcast. Turns it over in the neutral zone. Great feed for Zach Park.
Yeah, Roussel's one of those guys, again, he's been up and down and in and out of the lineup, as a lot of guys have here for the preseason, but it doesn't matter who he's with, he seems to provide some energy, and on that one, he's able to find that loose puck in the center ice, get up in over the blue line, recognizes Parks streaking to that back post, and just a nice feed to find him there and allow young Zach Park to put in his second goal here in just his, like you mentioned, just his fourth game in the lineup.
And then a coach's worst, if you're on the other side, it's great. You respond after getting scored on. If you're the team that gets scored on after scoring, changes the conversation in the intermission just a little bit. 57 seconds later, Talon Zackel gets his second, another shot that makes it through the crowd and beats Logan Terness.
Yeah, and you know what? It's one of those things where you just, you get that go-ahead goal. You've got the momentum going your way, even though the play wasn't. The play didn't seem to be going their way at that point in the period. Get that goal, and then right away Merritt comes back, and another seeing eye shot there by Zackel. And again, if you watched it there in the replay, you could see he works his way back across that blue line, waits until all those players are lined up perfectly, and somehow found a way to get that puck past everybody, including Terness, to even things up here at the end of the first period.
Shots are 12-9 in favor of the Centennials here through the opening period. Centennials are 1-for-1 on the man advantage. Smoke Eaters yet to have a power play opportunity here in the first. Here in this first intermission, we'll hear from head coach general manager Tim Fragel of the Trail Smoke Eaters, and then we will come back with the second period, 2-2 between the Smoke Eaters and the Centennials here on Wednesday Night Hockey at the Trail Memorial Center.
This'll be the day that I die.
It is time once again for the coolest ride on four wheels, the Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Ride. Kootenay Savings and the Trail Smoke Eaters would like to welcome our Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Rider for tonight's game. Have an awesome ride.
All right, joined here with head coach, general manager Tim Frago with the Jarek Sports coaches' comments before the game. Wednesday night affair against the Merritt Centennials. You saw them less than a week ago. What's the game plan? Is it very similar to Merritt, or is it just because it's a different building you want to do things just a little differently?
I think there's some things that we address with our group coming off the PG game that we want to see better execution in. That'll help us have a better outcome here against them on home ice. One thing that we've talked about against this group today is having the right mindset, first of all. Anytime you come off a victory in someone else's building, there's usually a response. I mean, that's what I would expect from our group if we lost at home. So we'll expect a better Merritt team tonight. Along with that, I think is one of the areas that we've been talking about with our group is our entry options at the offensive blue line. Against PG, because they're such a structured team, they really stymied us there. We have to do a better job making smarter heads-up plays as we attack the offensive blue line tonight.
So that goes into the next question against PG. They, like you said, they sit back. They play a very structured defensive style. What were you saying to your guys between each periods? There is, maybe there was a little bit of frustration from them just not getting in and being able to create the opportunities.
Yes, for us, what I said to the group was, that's a good thing. I really found it as a good thing for us because you have to work to earn offense, and there's no shortcut in that when you play a structured team like that. You have to retrieve pucks on forechecks, and that's what got us in trouble. Early in the game, I thought the first period we did a pretty good job of that, but as the game went on, we didn't retrieve many pucks off our forecheck, and we had a tough time entering the zone. Thus, we didn't create as much offense as we wanted to against them. So, and it's a good test for us to play different teams, to have to deal with different game plans.
And then you get to the overtime, and you had a couple chances to win it. You don't get too many opportunities to play it 3-on-3. What'd you like from the guys that you did throw out there and the opportunities you did create?
Yeah, I liked our puck possession. We carried the possession. We had a couple good looks. It definitely would have been nice, you're right, to wrap it up there. But I think it kind of, is what the game deserved, because I thought both sides really locked it down. Didn't give up many scoring chances both ways. So it's kind of fitting to get into the shootout. And obviously to score 2 of 3, it's a pretty good way to get a point. And if the extra point, and if it was a regular season game, you'd take 2 points and move on to the next one.
And finally on PG, you say that as the game went on, you struggled to create those opportunities, but defensively, though, you were able to keep PG and not let them create or have very many grade A scoring opportunities.
Yeah, that's one thing that we talked about with Merritt coming in last game. We did a really good job of limiting their chances inside our house in our defensive zone, and we did the same thing against Prince George. I know they had around 20 shots or so, but we only charted 6 inside the house. If we're giving 6 tough saves for our goaltenders to make, I think they're going to take that, and there's going to be some consistent results in our game. So that's one thing tonight that was messaged to the group, is let's have that same mindset of letting them shoot from the perimeter, and then we can close on them, protect the house, and advance the puck up ice.
Finally on Zach Fever, a guy who's just continuing to chip away and is getting some big and timely goals. Obviously gets the one in the first period and then the shootout winner as well on Sunday. Just a young guy coming in and adjusting very well.
He is, and we've had him in a lot of different spots. We've had him at center, we've had him at left wing, we've had him at right wing. He's been on the power play, he's been on the penalty kill. He's done a little bit of everything for us. But what he does have is a knack around the net, and as you can see by his touch around there, he's just under a goal a game right now. And if you do that in any league, you're doing something special. So we're going to ride him the hot hand and advance him up the lineup tonight to get a chance to continue to ride that goal-scoring streak he's got going.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
Second period. Smoke Eaters since tied up at 2. Should be an interesting second period.
It was a much different first period. Last time these two met, there was no score after one, and the Smoke Eaters outshot them, 17-6.
Yep.
So tonight it's a little different. 12-9 shots on goal for the Centennials. We're all knotted at 2 as the Smoke Eaters strike first. Sens tied up. Smoke Eaters strike again. Sens tie it up again. So I think that means the Smoke Eaters are up next, right?
Murphy's Law would say so, but,
I don't know Murphy.
You missed it. Kent Johnson following up his 4 assists performance on Saturday with his first NCAA goal on Sunday. Was named the 3rd star of the Big Ten Conference this weekend. So congratulations to Smoke Eaters alumni Kent Johnson.
Not a bad start.
5 points, leads the NCAA in points.
2 games, 5 points, and a 3rd star of the conference in his first weekend. Not bad.
Someone was messaging me, and Kent had 3 assists at the point on Saturday, and they joked, he said, oh, if he doesn't have 4, he's a bust. Moments later, he got 4. So I think Kent's the real deal.
Yeah.
We saw it last year. Underway here in the second period, Smoke Eaters going from left to right for those listening in on Mixler. Siobhan bats the puck down but can't get it outside the zone as it's brought back in here by the Centennials. Astorino in the corner digging for it. He loses that battle, goes around to the sides, poked up the wall. Dalazana took a wave at it, couldn't get the puck. Here's Michaud bringing it in. Michaud gets a favorable bounce. Connor Michaud out front. Wolford has to turn and take the pass. Pokes it back to Michaud at the goal line. Krill behind the net, taken into the end boards. Michaud has it chopped away from him around to Dalazana at the other side. Dalazana making a couple moves. Michaud's on him trying to take the puck free. And Dalazana is able to turn out of pressure and get the puck up the wall. Thurston with Isaacson. As Thurston plays the puck in, tripped over the blue line, Isaacson goes in after it. Siobhan knocked it away from him, played it up the wall but not out. Second attempt, Smoke Eaters will get it to the other side where Wolford will flip it off the glass of the blue line. Zackel holds it in. Zackel just plays it to the opposite corner as the Centennials finish a line change. Smoke Eaters' first unit has been out there a while. Krill now will get it. His pass got a little lucky there as Erickson almost picked that one off, but it deflects out to center ice. Smoke Eaters able to change 2 guys here as it's brought back in here by Erickson looking for the bounce. Erickson going to the net, and he kicked it just wide of the net. Walker Erickson more than familiar with the bounces here at Kamenko. They're spending last season here, and he tried to bank one off the end boards to himself. Here's McLean with a shot from the blue line. That's blocked. Siobhan now in the left-hand corner. Senko gets it to Prouse. Up the wall. Now the Smoke Eaters get it out. Good move by Senko. Jaden Senko watched by Marlowe. Takes the hit though. Gets the puck behind the net. Wakeford out front for Defoe. And he had it on his backhand. Couldn't quite get it to his forehand before Liam Visram was able to check the puck off of him. Defoe tried to play it around for Wakeford. That one poked away from him, and it's out to center ice again by the Centennials. As Jake McLean chopped that one out. Defoe tips it in. Sweeney puts on the Jets, trying to get there ahead of Visram. Visram reaches in. Got to stick to it. Wakeford, though, comes in to help out. Gets the puck out front. Defoe has it in his feet as he was all tied up there in front of the net and couldn't get a shot away. Now the puck played forward out of the reach of Alex Ochitwa. And that is an icing call here against the Centennials.
Yeah, a lot to ask of Defoe on that one as they chipped it into him. He was surrounded by 3 Centennials there. But you could tell even just in the first few minutes here this second period, Centennials continuing that physical play. It's really been that line of Dalazana, Astorino, and Thurston like to play that little dump and chase. And even on the back check there, you could see Michaud had to keep his head up as they went in over the blue line and they were lining him up looking for the big hit.
Hendry comes around to the right point to hold it in after the Centennials won the draw. Battle for it there. Dent's able to get it away from Hendry and get it back into the Smoke Eater zone. Hemingway to Hendry. Forward to Ross at his own blue line. Couldn't handle the pass. Ochitwa trying to go towards the net. Hemingway poked it away momentarily, but it goes right back to Ochitwa, who then gets a backhander that Trinus is able to stop. Sweeney picks up the puck now at the left wall. Cuts to the middle. He's got Ross with him. Sweeney goes wide on Cook. All the way around. Connor Sweeney still skating with it. Sweeney passed it over. If he got that through to Wilkie, would have been a great chance, but it's blocked by the three Centennials. Coming the other way comes Merritt and pass across. Goes right through everybody. Dent trying to find it. Boger with a good hit. Wilkie to the blue line. Cook. They're going to say he held it in. Was pretty close. But the linesman on the far side watching that, and the puck comes outside the line.
Just watching below us here, Moger coming off a little banged up after that play. Not sure what happened, but good work by him getting back. Enough stick work on the Centennials player on the back check to break up that play, and then he followed the play over to the near side wall where he threw a hit. He's getting just checked out here. Not sure if maybe got a bit of a stinger in the shoulder there as he went into the boards after that hit, but we'll see. Let's watch for his return here.
Orchard wins the draw in the neutral zone. Valent to the right side to Isaacson as they play it quickly. Isaacson in with a shot. That's off the stick of Prowse and up and into the netting. They look down. Moger giving the head nods that he's going to be okay, but again, it looks like he's got a bit of a stinger.
He's played well again tonight. We've seen him make a few rushes. He's been throwing the body in his own end defensively and making some nice plays. So hopefully he can return here for the Smoke Eaters. Just trying to stretch it out.
Now scramble off the draw, and this shot taken quickly there by Mark Thurston. The Turners had to block her side. Another chance to the side of the net. Olsen tried to get it out front. That's blocked. Hunter will get it to the blue line. Park just got it outside the line. Centennials have to tag up. Siobhan, Prowse, now up the left side of the ice. Gets it, shoots it in, goes all the way around. Park unable to get there first. Hunter there as well. Had it talked away from him. Here's Jersey Orchard now for Merritt. Got it as far as the Smoke Eaters goal line before it's turned over. Here's Roussel. Has to watch out. He's got a man coming, and Nick Roussel made sure that the man coming in there, Blake Astorino, took the worst of that. Here's Hemingway with a shot from the blue, and that's blocked and goes to the opposite side. Isaacson can't handle the puck. It's in the feet of the referee. Roussel gives a push there to Isaacson. Those two again continuing to battle. Astorino now gets the puck past Hemingway. Smoyers almost too many men. Wolford has to jump into the play, get back. Hemingway with a good hit. Darren Astorino takes the puck away. Hendry forward to Park. Park skates in after the puck on the right-hand side. Zackel trying to get there first. Hunter had it for a moment, and then it was poked away from him by Zackel. Isaacson with an outlet to Astorino at center ice. Right side, D'Alessandro brings it in. Stops to the circle. Towards the net. Turner steers that aside. Hemingway tried to hit D'Alessandro. He was able to shoulder the puck off. Then he tried to turn and play it out front, and he stumbled over his own feet. Wolford can't get it out. Good play by Dent to keep that puck in. D'Alessandro, left side, cross ice pass. Here's McLean, shot. Turness didn't make it through the crowd. Loose puck, and somehow Turness finds that through the crowd to hang on for the draw. 14:49 to go in the second period. It's been all Centennials for the opening five.
Centennials come close there, and that first one gets blocked, but on the second attempt, they were able to get that shot off, and so we see it here. The first shot blocked there, and then that second attempt, there was some room there. It didn't look like Turness had to make that save. It looked like it hit the leg of the defender, but there was some room there for the Centennials.
Krill chips one forward, and they're going to say icing on the play. Oh, it was pretty close when Krill flipped that. Look down as Hendry and Isaacson.
You know, we talked about that.
Reminiscing.
That line of D'Alessandro, Astorino, and Thurston being the real physical line here for the Centennials. And we saw Astorino, he came right off the bench and went right across the ice after Roussel, who was lucky to get his head up and catch him coming at him, and able to give him a little pushback there. He didn't get run over.
Moger hit again here. Marlowe going to the net. Turness has to make the save. Moger now favoring that arm as he took another hit there on that play. Looked like he was okay, and then got ridden into the boards as he's favoring his left arm. Moger plays it around. Wilkie gets it to the blue line and out. Wolford tried to tip it through to a man. Didn't get through. Moger unable to get off. Here's a pass in the middle. Marlowe tips that one into the corner. Wilkie goes in after him. Marlowe out front, pucks in the feet of Moger. He's able to kick it away from the front of the net. Goes to the blue line, held in. Zackel, he takes a quick shot. Wolford able to block that. Moger to Wilkie, back to Moger. Forward, Wolford flips it to the blue line. McLean holds it in. Smoke Eaters struggling right now. Wilkie, Moger, Gets it forward. Wolford unable to knock it down. Smokeaters get it out to center ice. Mogler trying to beeline it to the bench right now. He still won't be able to go. Centennials know they got the advantage. Here's a pass forward for Erickson. Erickson trying to play one to the middle. Wilkie blocking that one. Senko up the wall. Wolford with it now. Gives it to Wakeford. Smokeaters will get to change as Mogler goes to the bench in pain. Here's Wakeford in on the right side. Wakeford around behind the net. Smokeaters trying to change. Puck goes here to Wolford. Wolford to the front of the net. Takes the shot. That tips just wide of the net. Senko got a piece of it. Blue line here. Prowse scores! Tipped in front! Senko immediately pointing to Mitch Prowse, who's got his second as a Smokeater. It's 3-2.
Yeah, it looked like it hit the shin guard or something there of the Centennials in the slot, but nonetheless, after a tough shift there by Moger, just gutting it out, able to get off the ice as the Smokeaters bring it up ice. And Wakeford, I think it was, all the way around the net, gets it back to the point. And Prowse with the shot there. Looked like it went off maybe the shin guards of, Marlowe maybe in front of the net for the Centennials. But nonetheless, it's a one-goal lead once again here for the Smokeaters.
Well, and you called it, Rob. Next goal should be the Smokeaters. And what happens? Smokeaters now lead 3-2 here with 13 minutes to go in the second here. Here's Dent trying to turn the corner on Siobhan. He gets the shot away and Terness fights it off. Wakeford now in his own zone, played it up the wall, passes block. Cook now at the blue end, holds it in. His shot block deflects to a man, and a back push play. Dent tried to tap it in. Now plays it out front, scramble at the top of the crease, and the Smokeaters able to deal with the danger as Wakeford gets the puck out. But his pass for Senko off the mark. Senko trying to beat him, and he is going to beat him out. No icing on the play. Turnover. Wakeford. Defoe shoots, scores! Chase Defoe threads the needle. It's 4-2.
Some great work there as the Smokeaters chasing that one down. I think it was Senko that got to that puck first, denying that icing call. And then they play it right out front for Defoe, where that's where he's starting to make his living here in the BCHL, right in front of the net. Finds that puck and beats Phillips Watts between the legs.
So 2 quick goals here for the Smokeaters.
And again, there, as you see it on the replay, right between the 5-hole for Defoe, but really that started with that great effort to negate the icing call
by Senko.
Yeah, and get that puck back out front and give Defoe that opportunity.
So Senko from Wakeford and Defoe is the way I've got it scored. We'll see how it's announced here in-house. They say Wakeford unassisted, and that one we are all aware is wrong. Now there is going to be a penalty behind the play. Smokeaters are going to go to the man advantage here. As here comes Fever. Fever out front. Ross back post. Oh, Sweeney tipped it over. That close to 5-2 as the Centennials touch up.
Would have been beautiful, but I think Ross should have ripped that one when he had the chance there instead of trying to force that one to the back post. But Smokeaters will get a chance to make up for it here on the power plays. It looks like Thurston heading off. Didn't quite see this. It's gonna be kneeing, as it looked like him and Henry came together, and Henry's still got a bit of a stinger here at the end of the bench.
Should mention that Mulger and trainer Bobby Jean Lear have left for the dressing room, so it is a double minor, a 4-minute kneeing penalty. Smokeaters to the Able Plastics power play.
Our new penalty box camera there as they throw that one up and see Thurston sitting in the box for 4 minutes. Or less.
Siobhan at the left point has it. Right side to Ross. Scramble in front of the net as players colliding as the battle continues. Here's Sweeney, left side, goal line. Wakeford out front. Defoe trying to bat it out of the air. And a swing and a miss, and the Centennials get it out to center ice. Siobhan will go all the way back behind his own net. Ward flushes him out. Siobhan, right side to Ross. Ross looking for that pass. And forced to play it back to Wakeford at center ice. Wakeford mishandled the puck, gives it back to Shimon. Cycles now Senko. Centennial player Dent blew a tire behind the play. Here comes Sweeney in. Sweeney chips it around. Wakeford again couldn't handle the bouncing puck. Maybe a rush the other way now for the Centennials. Zackel coming in. Ternessa save. Dent batting for the puck, and the puck is in. They're going to call it a goal.
Ternessa's got it in his hand.
Terness has it in his glove. No goal.
I was going to say, I didn't...
Talon Zackel celebrating a hat trick. Logan Terness has that in his glove.
we're going to need to see that one again.
And the net was knocked off, and it looked like, if anything, that one may have been punched in by a hand. We'll look at
right
the replay.
on cue. Here's the replay as it comes up. Zackel down the wing, looking out in front, takes the shot. That puck never... That's the end of his stick in the net there, I believe.
Yeah.
See it from this angle.
Right there, Terness grabs it. Right.
Sticks in the net. Puck's not. It's under Terness. Let's keep this power play going.
Second unit will come out now for the Smoke Eaters. Senko drops it back. Wolford making a couple moves through the neutral zone. Proust dropped the pickers. Wolford to the middle. Tried to spin, almost got that perfectly to Michaud. Proust holds the blue line now. Fever, sharp angle, takes the shot. Oh, he put it off the underside of the bar, and it comes back out. That close to Zach Fever, making it 5-2. Michaud digging in the corner. Wolford there trying to help out, and the pile grows too big, and they'll blow play down.
Zach Fever's got a hot hand here lately as he comes close once again. Just made some room there on the far side, waited for the goaltender and ripped one off the underside of the bar.
So Tim Fragel said he's giving Fever, who's got the hot hand, a little bit of a jump up the line tonight. He's playing with Sweeney and Ross.
He's got great offensive ability, and the more he's getting to play here, the more confidence he's getting, and trying to take that shot just shows it as he waits out the goaltender there and then just about puts one upstairs.
Ross turning. Gets it to Wakeford. Wakeford, right point to Siobhan. Left side now to Sweeney. Sweeney, goal line to Wakeford. They'll switch spots. Siobhan takes the shot through traffic, tipped in front, that's good. Looked like it went off a Merit player. Cody Siobhan. It's 5-2 on the power play with still 2:04 to go in the Needing Minor.
Yeah, the Centennials got one earlier just from that long point shot. This time it's the Smoke Eaters now stretching the lead as Cody Siobhan, he's played so well so far in this preseason. Again, just takes the simple play there and puts one on goal. And it might have been Zackel in front this time. The puck going off of him. See if we can pick it up here on that long wrister. Not quite sure if it hit 4 or 8 there in front, but either or.
Might even hit Defoe.
Yeah, Defoe turned around pretty quick and pointed back again, though. So either way, it's 5-2 now, and that happened quickly here as we still got 9:43 to go here in the second period.
Siobhan from Wakeford and Sweeney is the goal. Smoker still with 1:40 here on the Able Plastics power play. Sweeney drops it back. Wakeford puts on the Jets. Coming in, Noah Wakeford, right side, tried to sneak one. Maybe now a wraparound opportunity. Couldn't get the puck out front, and Merritt will shoot it down the ice. They give the assist to Defoe, should be Sweeney. Ross comes in now. Ross on the right-hand side, plays one to the middle. That one got fortunately through. Sweeney, goal line to Wakeford, tied up by Isaacson. Defoe coming in to try and help out. Blue line, Siobhan maybe takes another shot. No, he gives it to the right side to Ross. Ross, goal line, Defoe, back to Siobhan. Siobhan to Sweeney. Siobhan again in the middle, takes the shot. That one gloved by Phillips Watts. And now Defoe and Valent have a little bit of a stare down.
Yeah, and I was just going to say that's going to be a big factor right now. If the Centennials have any chance of battling back in this one, they're going to have to stay out of the penalty box. They're going to have to keep playing physical. That has worked for them, but they're going to have to keep it clean here the rest of the way. They're not going to want to be playing shorthanded much more here, now trailing by 3.
56 seconds to go in the Able Plastics power play. 8:48 to go in the second. Wolford on the draw. Wanted to the side, but it's cleared around. Michaud coming over, got a stick to it on Zackel. The two combine there, and the puck goes up into the netting for another whistle. We'll have another face-off.
I haven't seen Hendry back on yet since, but he's on the bench there. He does look like he's ready to go. But no, Moger has not returned yet.
Michaud lost the draw in the right circle. Puck flipped down, goes off the glove of Proust and all the way down into the Smoke Eater zone. Tress will come out of his net to play it. Shoots it around. Senko tried to chop it back for Fever. Had to then chase after his own shoot around there as it kind of caught up in the corner. Wolford now to Proust. Smoke Eaters under a lot of pressure as Orchard's in on the forecheck. Now Proust will bring it out. Proust, good move. Mitch Proust in across the Centennials blue line on his backhand. Trying to go to the net. Elects to go all the way around behind. Proust Blue line to Wolford. Wolford looking for the lane. Goes to Senko on the right side. Senko takes a shot right into the glove of Phillips Watts. That one had eyes to the top corner and a good save by the Merritt goaltender.
Yeah, that was going to be another nice goal there by the Smoke Eaters, but Phillips Watts able to see that one all the way and grab it with that right-handed glove. Still throws me off seeing goaltenders catch that way, but a nice glove save there. But I think the nice play there to keep that going was that little pullback Proust did as he went around the net on the far side wall to open things up.
Hemingway takes a shot. That's blocked. Park. Last 10 seconds here of the power play. Hemingway again holds the blue line, but then played it back to Hendry, who was outside the line. Penalty now over. Smoke Eaters go 1 for 2 on the Able Plastics power play. Here's Park. Turning inside the Centennial zone. Lost the puck. Here's a forward pass. Dent's in behind the blue line. Here's Dent in. Lost the puck. Tried to bring it to his forehand. Couldn't get the shot away. Great defensive play by Hendry getting back and causing him havoc. Terness was in position regardless, I would say. Smoiters still digging for the puck now. Here's Hunter getting it out. Brady Hunter to the blue line, not out. Chitwell held it in only momentarily before Hendry gets another stick to it. Here's Hunter. Brought it to the blue line and just poked offside at the Merritt line. 7:16 to go in the second period. Smoke Eaters exploding for 3. They lead 5-2 as we go to our media timeouts.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full. Full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
Center Smoke Eaters up 5-2 with just over 7 minutes to go in the second period. Fever trying to hold the puck in. Lost that battle, then gets the puck right back. Able to keep it inside the zone. Here's Ross, right side. Ross takes a shot off the leg there of a Merritt defender and just wide of the net. Big hit over on that far side as Roussel knocked down a man. Now Sweeney, backhand to it, scores! A floater! Connor Sweeney on the backhand beats Phillips Watts at 6-2.
Looks like we're going to see a goaltender change after that one, as Phillips Watts should have had that one. A little bit of a backhand floater there. Should have been able to grab that one with the glove. And 6 goals now on 17 shots. We're going to see Diaz come in, who played extremely well in the game, even though he let in 5 goals in that game in Merritt. He had 41 saves still as he put in a great showing there, and he's going to come in and finish this one out, it looks like, for the Centennials, as Connor Sweeney on the backhand there makes it 6-2 Smoke Eaters.
And the flurry continues. Josh Diaz now between the pipes for the Merritt Centennials with 6:51 to go in the second. Still a third period to play. Smoke Eaters win the draw. Wilkie's got it back in his own zone. Gives it now to Proust. Proust back to Wilkie. Center ice to Wakeford. Tips one in, trying to get it to Senko. And Vizram's able to get back and break that up. They give the assist to Ross. Should get Fever as well to turn that puck over inside the line. Looks like I got a lot of scoring corrections to do already.
We still got 26 minutes to go.
Krause in his own zone, trying to play it around. Pass is blocked. Able to recover, but then he's double teamed and he lost the puck. It's out front. Here's a chance. and a good shot there by Astorino. Just goes wide. Now another chance out front. Astorino tipping that one towards the net. Bounces through. Terness finds that and will hang on for the draw.
We mentioned it earlier about, the Centennials trying to keep a cooler head here, and it's going to get even more important. This one's starting to get out of reach now. 4-goal lead by the Smoke Eaters. Goaltender change, and we'll hope that they keep things legal, let's call it, here through the next 26 minutes exactly here to go in this game.
Michaud waved out of the draw. Wolford thought about coming in, but he's going to leave it off for Krill. Krill wins the draw to the side. Henry plays it behind the net now for Hemingway. Michaud. Pardon me, that's Wolford with a cross-ice pass trying to find Michaud, who would have been there if he had not blown a tire inside his own blue line. Wolford trying to knock down a little bouncing puck. Lost it. McLean edged out by Hemingway. Here's Hendry. Turns back in his own zone. Jordan Henry, watched by Erickson, gets it up the wall. Wolford pokes it to Michaud. Michaud flips it in. Krill goes in after it as Michaud flips that one over the head of Isaacson. Krill now in the right corner. Turns, gets it to Michaud. Connor Michaud at the left-hand wall, trying to burst towards the net and couldn't get through the crowd of Centennials players. Now McLean tips it through. Isaacson finds it, brings it the other way. Trevor Isaacson, drop pass. Shot from Erickson, that didn't make it through. Spoilers maybe could have had numbers going the other way, but they're a little bit tired right now. End of a shift. Krill knocks down the puck. Gets it to Hunter, who's fresh. Brady Hunter. Dispossessed by Trevor Isaacson. Now to Marlowe. Marlowe flips one forward again, trying to find McLean. Took a bounce off the stanchion. Floats right in towards Terness. Hemingway took it away. Hemingway. Center ice. Taken away again there by Erichuk. Erichuk gets it inside. Here's Erickson. His pass across to the middle and a good play. Tip down in front. Erickson scramble in front. Terness reaches back. And he's got it. No, he doesn't.
I don't know about that one either.
Terness looked like he had it. Walker Erickson celebrating the goal.
Terness is still talking about it to the official. It seemed to be under his leg here on the...
It looked like he wrapped around. Looked like he got it. And they're going to talk about it, maybe.
He definitely got the first one with the blocker.
And they're going to start play again here, I think. First one stopped. Let's see the wraparound.
So that one's not in.
Stop.
Oh, there it is. It's on.
Yeah, it does sneak in. So Walker Erickson gets one against his former team and his former teammate.
But he did get it with that blocker on that first one there, but just not able to keep it out.
So 6-3 is where we sit. As Merritt finally stops the bleeding and gets an answer. Here's Cook with a shot from the blue end. That one fell short. Now here come the Smokers the other way. Defoe wanting it. Takes the pass now from Hunter. Chase Defoe with a shot. And Josh Diaz has to make his first save. And not an easy one at all.
Tough one at that for sure. As Defoe coming down the wing. Seemed to be sitting in Roussel's spot on that line. As I take a look here. Well, there's Roussel there. So... because he was out with Park and Hunter on that line, as Defoe taking a shift with that group.
And again, something we learned on the podcast a couple weeks ago. Ooh, and a dangerous hit there in the neutral zone as Ross took a hard hit, but looks like he's okay. Here's Fever trying to backhand it in. Busy sixer from the Centennials, able to stop that advance. Now here comes McLean. McLean with a shot right into the glove of Terness, who hangs on. And I was saying that it looks like Roussel, just the position he's in, maybe he's playing defense. Again, talking about it on the podcast when we interviewed him a couple weeks ago, is he said naturally he's a defenseman, but he was moved to forward there in midget with the Northeast Chiefs there under Jeff Urikar. So,
well, you see him, like you say, he's sitting down by the defenseman there with Chavon. That would be the probable partner there, as Proust now is out with Wilkie. So we'll see if that's what they actually go with here.
Just maybe an observation since he wasn't out on that line. Merritt with now a little bit more jump now that they've got one back. Here's Denton across line. Goes all the way across. Walker Erickson towards the front of the net. Pardon me, that was Dalazana towards the front of the net. That's stopped by Terness. Ross Bats it in. Fever goes in after it. Valent has Fever all over him. And he'll just settle things down behind his own net as both teams finish the change. Defoe turns it over in the neutral zone. Senko, good move as he gets past Ochitwa. Senko bringing it in, trying to take the shot. Second attempt trying to get a shot. Defoe trying to find it through the crowd. All 5 Centennials were there, and now Defoe puts one over the net. Hendry at the right point holds it in. Hendry, left side, Hemingway towards the net. Didn't get past Isaacson, who absorbed that one. Puck played out past Dent. Hendry comes back to collect. Forward now, here's Wakeford. Wakeford. Well, to stop behind his own net. And it does look like Roussel's going to come out on the next shift here with Siobhan. Senko got it to the Centennials blue line, and that's as far as he got. Here comes Chase Cook the other way now for Merritt. Up the left-hand side. Around. Tries to play one out front. Good stick by Hendry, able to block that centering pass. Does find another Merritt player, though. Now the blue line. Orchard towards the net. Glove down by Logan Turness.
All right, Smoke Eaters fans listening and watching at home, it is that time to make some noise! Brought to you by Clean
Sean got the puck to the blue line, just out. Now here comes Wolford, maybe with Krill. Wolford's pass for Krill, just tipped away from him, but Krill chases down and gets the puck. Out front, here's Michaud. Connor Michaud, blue line here to Siobhan. Over to Roussel. Roussel pokes it down the wall, able to keep the puck in, took a hard hit. Centennials will try the other side. Thurston, his pass across. Orchard couldn't handle it. Krill turns it over and brings it back in. Jackson Krill drops it. Wolford takes the shot, didn't get through the crowd. Orchard now in the corner. Gets it to Cook, who plays it around. Puck hits the corner. Thurston trying to chop it. Siobhan played it out front. It's taken away. And now Wolford and Roussel are the 2 men back as Orchard charges at him. Orchard, left-hand side. Left the puck behind us. Tried to go past Colson Wolford. Now the blue line, here's a shot from Zackel. Turness able to grab it. Puck came out of his equipment. And Hunter's the man who finds it and will come the other way. Here comes Brady Hunter. Veering left. Takes the hit from Zackel. Hunter back in after trying to find that puck. And Zackel gets the better of him and plays it out to center ice. Vizram now left-hand side. He'll play one towards the net. Prouse got a touch to it, but he tipped it over top of the net. Now puck comes out front. Chance, scramble, loose puck in the crease. Vizram pokes at it. Turness is down. Scramble. The puck is in. Referee's right there. And another goal here from the Merritt Centennials makes it 6-4.
You know, I was just going to say how important this next goal, even in a 6-3 game, is now it's only 2-goal difference, and the Centennials with some life here with 38.4 seconds as we see the replay come up here. And there you see it slide in. Turness, bit of an argument there as he had a Centennial right on top of him. There's the save. And then there's the Centennials player Ward right on top of him, but puck's down. We got a 2-goal game.
30 seconds to go in the period. Centennials up on the shots right now. 28-18. And really feeling it now, down only by 2. Or, well, they haven't put up that 4th goal yet. Now it is. Okay, it is 6-4. Marlowe on the draw, gets to the blue line. Valent holds it in. Behind the net is McLean. McLean towards the front. That's scrambling, tipped in front again. Walker Erickson gets a perfect tip over top of Turness. It's 6-5. Wednesday night hockey is prime time right now.
And what a showing here by Walker Erickson. The former Smoke Eater getting in on that one. And he's got 2 here in the last, well, 2 in this period at least, to get them back within 1 and just 20 seconds to go in the period.
Smoke Eaters have the puck in their own zone, and I think right now are just want to get out of this period. A period that started so well for them, that was so good for them in the middle part of this period, that is an escape for them here in the final minutes. And we've got a game of it. Don't go anywhere. If it was 6-2 and you thought, well, I'm going to call this one a night in early bed, I hope you turn your TV back on. Don't go anywhere. It's 6-5 through 40 minutes. 1939, the time of the latest goal by Walker Erickson. And they also get the assist to
Talon Zackel.
He's got another point on the night. Don't go anywhere for the intermission show. We got a lot to talk about.
We got to get prepped. There's a lot of goals there.
7 goals we're going to have to take you through. We sit 6-5.
I feel bad for the replay guy. What a second frame that was.
To be a fly on the wall on either one of these coaches' rooms. Because for Derek Sweetcoulter, his locker room talk has changed dramatically in these final few minutes. Likewise for Tim Fragel.
Yeah, and you know what? It's you get that goalie change there at 13:09 of the period after the Smoke Eaters go up 6-2. And all of a sudden, the gates open here for the Centennials, and three goals in 4 minutes to make this a hockey game heading into the third period. Wow.
We will recap it all. Stay tuned for the Martech Electrical scoring ceremony. 6-5 here through 40 minutes. We'll be back right after this.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways, and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full. Full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
Well, where do we start? Welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center. 7 goals second period. We sit 6-5 with still 20 minutes of hockey to be played. And you know what? I guess it maybe goes back to a bit of a commentator's curse, Rob. We were sitting here and we said, there's 26 minutes left, for Josh Diaz to play out this game and see this game out. And well, that goaltender change was a spark that maybe Merritt needed. They came the other way. They get 3 late goals, 2 very late goals that the Smoke Eaters are not going to like, that Logan Terness is not going to like. We will start at the start of the second period, or 6:49 into the period where the Smoke Eaters got it going. It was Mitch Proust that gave the Smoke Eaters the 3-2 lead on a shot from the point.
Yeah, and we've seen a number of these goals here in this game. We've seen a lot of different goals in this game, but this one, again, just one of those simple shots, get it on goal, and they got a bit of a deflection in front, and that put the Smoke Eaters up early here in the second frame.
Less than a minute later, it was then Chase Defoe with the play out front as the Smoke Eaters able to keep the puck in. Wakeford, Senko, first of all, beats out the icing there, gets the puck to Wakeford, throws it out front. Chase Defoe puts that one, threads it through the needle there of, at the time, was Colton Phillip Watts to make it then 4-2 Smoke Eaters. Yeah, it was just a great effort there by Senko to negate that icing, and then on the turnover, Wakeford finds Defoe in his happy spot there, calling for that puck, gets it, fires it 5-hole. And Phillips Watts not able to squeeze the legs close there, and it was 4-2 at that point. And it just kept going. Under 3 minutes later, Cody Chavon on the power play. It was a double minor kneeing penalty. Chavon gets one that he just shoots through the crowd. Again, Wakeford Sweeney getting the assist on this one, and he beats Colton Phillip Watts. Yeah, it looked very similar to Zackel's second goal there, as he just moved across the blue line, waited for all those bodies to line up, and then tried to put one past them all, and he does. And that stretched the lead once again, but as you mentioned, we're far from done. At that point, yeah, it was 5-2. You're like, oh, things are all going well. Smoke Eaters still had one more to give 3 minutes later as Connor Sweeney just floated one in past the glove of Phillip Watts. He'll want that one back, but that also spelled the end of his nights as Sweeney just comes in on the backhand, floats it in. Yeah, great goal. And such a tough one, too, because if that one doesn't go in, maybe they don't get that boost to push with the goalie change, but, we're at a tie game if that weak one there by Sweeney on just a little backhander from the slot gets caught. But, like you say, that leads to the goaltender change, and wow, did that ever work for the Centennials. So Sweeney scores, the Centennials change their netminder, and 2 minutes later, Walker Erickson is able to beat his former teammate on a wraparound that, initially we didn't think had gone in, but he's able to sneak it in. Yeah, we'll see it here on the replay as the shot goes, I guess it deflects wide there, and then on the rebound, Walker Erickson on the wraparound, just able to get that one past. Terness got a bit of it, but not enough, and the official right on top of that one as he kind of missed the one earlier that he called in, but was obviously in Terness's glove. So a nice goal there by Walker Erickson. The former Smoke Eater strikes back and gets things going here for the Centennials late in the period. So that was at 15:32. So 4 minutes later, the Centennials get another late one. A lot of argument about this one from the Smoke Eaters' point of view is Dent is the one who gets the goal, or pardon me, Ben Ward's the one who gets the goal, and he's literally right on top of Logan Terness here at the time of this goal. Yeah, there's a lot of this mucking around in the crease stuff, and that one's a tough one as you see Dent as has the puck on his stick there, Ward, and I don't know, I still think this is a penalty. I really don't like this goal. Is you can see right there he's on. No one pushes him in, it doesn't look like. How do you make the save there? And Terness, again, looking up to the official, wondering what he's supposed to do. But, good on the Centennials. They kind of kept it simple there. They just started getting it to the crease and mucking around in there, trying to make something happen, and that one went in for them. That one was at 19:22 with 38 seconds left, and we go, okay, 2-goal game going to the third period. Well, again, what do we know? 6-5 is how this period ends as Walker Erickson gets his second of the period, second of the night, to make it a 6-5 game as he just goes hard to the net and is able to tip this one over the blocker of Terness on a great centering pass. Yeah, and another one, just get to the front of the net, make things difficult, and the Smoke Eaters now with down a defenseman and the defense having to play a little extra time. Roussel's going to try to go slide back there and help him out, but that's the game plan. Make things hard, make them work in front of that crease. I expect nothing but more of the same here as they'll play dump and chase and keep throwing the body and trying to make things difficult in front of Terness, who's uncharacteristically now 5 goals against. I don't remember seeing that number with Terness in the goal. So big third period coming up here, and wow, we couldn't have asked for a more exciting game heading into the third, because I thought it was over here quite a while ago. Smoke Eaters go 1 for 2 on the Able Plastics power play in that period. They are being outshot right now, 28-18 last I checked in. I look behind me, it's 30-18 Barrett Centennials. Big third period. Wednesday night hockey here in the BCHL. Hope you didn't go anywhere. Hope you stay with us through the third period. We will hear from Derek Sweet-Coulter, head coach and general manager of the Merritt Centennials here in this break, and then we'll come back with what is sure to be an action-packed third period.
It is time once again for the coolest ride on 4 wheels. the Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Ride. Kootenay Savings and the Trail Smoke Eaters would like to welcome our Kootenay Savings Fan Boney Rider for tonight's game. Have an awesome ride.
All right, joined here with head coach of the Merritt Centennials, Derek Sweet-Coulter, before today's game. Derek, it's obviously been a unique year. You've going into your first full year here with the Merritt Centennials. Just kind of how has the season been for you in getting things up and running and getting the team the way you want it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a new group. We got a lot of young faces in, and it's exciting though, right? You have guys coming in eager to learn and excited to be playing in the BC Hockey League. So for the main part of the start here, it's been great. Just guys are working hard and they're listening, and they just want to get better and get ready for the regular season, and that's all we want for them, and we want to make sure we're preparing them as a staff as best as we can. And so far, I think it's so good. There's been a few bumps, but you'd rather have those bumps and those hard conversations now than later. So.
You're one of the few teams that doesn't have any American players. I know it's something that every team kind of struggle with, but was that something that, just given the situation, you guys decided not to go with, or kind of what led to that decision?
Yeah, that was a group decision. We discussed it and how difficult that may be as the season went on, just crossing borders and things like that. So that was just a personal decision that the Centennials made, and like I said, we did that as a group. So.
How have you liked the guys that you've brought in terms of the returning guys? Obviously, you had some guys at the end of last year. It was a tough year, but now you've got guys coming back. You've named Dalazana as your captain. Just how have you liked some of those guys that are coming back for their second year in Merritt and how they've developed and are trying to lead the group?
Yeah, no, they've been really well. I mean, Zach, you mentioned there's a new guy coming in and kind of brings a bit of a new attitude, and he wasn't here last year. But the guys that we do have returning are special people. I mean, we went through a lot of adversity together last year. I mean, we all know it wasn't perfect, but we worked through it, and we continue to work on things and get better every day. But these guys that wanted to be in Merritt, they're very special to us because obviously they went through, not the ideal season, right? But these guys are guys that just continue to work hard. They're good teammates. They want things to get better and get to a place where we want it to be in Merritt, and we welcome that.
Now, last week it was a 5-0 loss on home ice. Obviously, I'm sure you've had a week off now to work on things, and you've talked to your guys. Kind of what kind of response can we expect from the Centennials?
Yeah, I think you're going to see an excited group, that's for sure. It wasn't where they wanted to be. Obviously our goaltender played great. You're 1-0 there in the third, and it can go either way, but you got to come out with a way better third, that's for sure. You lean on your leadership group in those moments where maybe you weren't that great, but you still could come out and steal the game. And, we didn't have the right attitude, I thought, or body language in that period to get it going where we needed it to be. So we go over that on the video, and it's just simple teachings, right? And like I said, those are the things we need to learn now as a group. And it's not just the guys with the letters. We all got to lead. We all got to be positive and get this thing going in the right direction.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
Buckle up. Go to your car. Rip out that seatbelt. Buckle up.
More importantly, make sure you make your run to get your beverages and snacks right now.
You're not going to want to miss a second of this third period. 6-5 is where we sit in favor of the Smoke Eaters. The first few minutes of this period are crucial.
I don't even know what to expect at this point. I look down on the ice, and it doesn't surprise me. Dalazana, Astorino, and Thurston starting up front for the Centennials. Expect to see them dump and chase and try to get things going, but it actually looks like
Ward's going to jump out here.
Play out there with this Astorino and Dalazano.
So, I mean, when the Centennials came out, they came out cheering. They came out fired up. They're ready to go to try and tie this one out. The Smoke Eaters made a little bit of noise themselves, but...
Well, and that's where the pressure is, right? You got to figure you're up 6-2 in this game.
Yeah.
Pressure is all on the Smoke Eaters right now to come out to the start this third period
and make sure that it's not 6-6 in a few minutes.
Yeah. And it's going to be who's it for the Smoke Eaters here? It's going to be Wakeford, Senko, and Defoe with Siobhan and Prowse out there now.
So Hendry, Hemingway, Wilkie, and Roussel. So it does seem like Cameron Moger is done for the night, and that's unfortunate for him. We hope he's not too long. Hopefully it's just something that's better be safe than sorry. As the Centennials win the draw right back into their own zone. Early pressure here by Senko. He strips the puck. Senko, blue line. Siobhan with a shot goes wide of the net of Diaz. Brings off the corner boards, and out here come Merritt. Astorino's hit by Prowse. Siobhan in after the puck. D'Alessandro trying to find it. Senko lost his stick and couldn't get the puck out. Astorino out front, all alone. Turness, big save on Ben Ward. Prowse able to get the puck back behind his own net. Gets it out front, Senko. Left side now to Defoe. Defoe chips it in. Tried to get it to Wakeford, and that one gloved down there by Isaacson and out to center ice. Hemingway will bring it around the right-hand side. Gets it out to center ice, only as far as Erickson. One of the two Centennial players on a hat-trick tonight. Both Erickson and Zackel with 2 goals in this game. Turness out of his net to play it. Harrison pressuring him. Fever gets it forward to Sweeney. Second attempt, he's hauled down. Not sure how that's not a penalty on Marlowe, but play continues. Here comes Sweeney. In around behind the net. Stops up out front to Ross. Comes all the way to the point. Hemingway waits, takes the shot, tipped in front, and goes just wide of the net. Fever turning in the corner. Knocked down. Gets it to Ross. Up to Sweeney. Back to the goal line to Fever. Fever out front for Ross. Loose puck in the crease, and Diaz quickly off his goal line covers up to make the save.
Diaz has got to hold on to that one as the Smoke Eaters come close with an opportunity in tight, but back the other way. What a huge save by Logan Turness to keep this a 1-goal game here early in the start of the third period, as he was staring down a shot right from on top of the blue paint there and able to come up with a blocker save.
Centennials win the draw, get the puck around and out to center ice. Sidor couldn't handle the puck of the Smoke Eaters blue line. Hemingway now to Hendry. Watched by Ochitwa. Good move by Hendry. Gets the puck, just gets it in onside. Just trailing the leg there was Colson Wolford. Michaud in on the forecheck. Blocked the clearance attempt. Didn't realize he had the puck in his feet. Dent couldn't control it. Here's Krill. He'll take a wild shot that goes wide of the net. Hendry comes down for the point. Puts one through the crease and out the other side. Krill again on the left wall, battling with Dent. Comes free to Michaud. Connor Michaud took the shot. Cook got a stick on it and steers it up and into the netting.
Michaud getting into a good shooting position there, and the Centennials able to get a stick on it, but Krill just turning and firing that one. You know what? It's been that kind of night. That one goes on net. Maybe it goes in, because it just seems like you can fire from anywhere here tonight. We'll see if they continue to put pucks towards the net, as Diaz coming in late there in the second period, still not facing many shots here.
Prowse, left point, walks the line. Mitch Prowse fakes it, takes the shot. There's a penalty behind the play. Interference is the call, and I think it's going to be against Ross.
Watching the play at the blue line, I didn't see the penalty there.
Ross got tangled up, it looked like, with Josh Olsen here at the left point. Didn't see much in it. Let's see right there.
If you don't call the trip down in front of us here, I don't know how you call that one, but nonetheless, Centennials to the power play.
Smoke Eaters to the flying steam shell penalty kill. They're 0 for 1 so far tonight. Merritt with the 1 power play goal on their 1 attempt so far. Zackel the blue line, right side to Dent. Dent to the middle, looking for a deflection. Didn't happen. All the way around to the far side. Sidor holds it in. Goal line to Orchard. Orchard turns back to the blue line to Zackel. Back to Orchard. Cycles it. With it is Sidor in the corner. Sidor turning. Back in the left-hand corner, there's Jersey Orchard. He's tied up. Wilkie and Prowse both trying to get the puck up the wall. Comes free to Dent. Dent, blue line to Zackel. Fakes the shot. Back to Orchard. He'll take the shot. That's absorbed by Terness.
And you see Wakeford getting right out on top of Zackel, not giving him any chance to put that puck back on net, as he's got eyes on every shot he's taken here so far tonight. See it. Here's the save by Terness on that earlier play.
On the draw, Michaud wins it. Siobhan plays it around. Krill's got some time, and he makes sure he lost that one all the way down the ice. Michaud puts on the pressure here on Zackel, who comes back to collect. Michaud got a stick to it. It's left behind the Merritt net. Gets another stick to it out front is Krill. Michaud had to wait. Krill gets the shot away anyways, and Josh Diaz had to make the blocker save. Michaud seemed to be fighting the puck a little bit behind the net. Krill was hollering for it. If he'd got the first pass out there, that would have been Krill all alone. Either way, come the Centennials as it's shot around here by Dent. Sedora lets it go to the blue line. Valent down the wall, taking away. Smoke Eaters get the puck up the wall. Senko just gets it outside the line, and the Centennials have to take up as Siobhan turns back in his own zone. Siobhan's got plenty of time as Merritt starts a line change. He'll play give and go here with Hendry. Hendry back to Siobhan. Lost one out to center ice. Defoe will tip it in and go in after Isaacson. Isaacson leaves it for Valent. Valent left side to Isaacson. And across the blue line. Proust lost his stick as Isaacson goes into the corner. Proust able to get his stick back. Back to the blue line here. Valent loads, fires off his stick as Sent going up and out of play. With 4 seconds left to go on the penalty to Justin Ross.
Some good work here by both penalty kill units as they're able to keep the Centennials to the outside, not giving them any of those shooting lanes they were finding earlier here, but we'll see Michaud come out for the face-off.
Warriors win the draw. Wilkie, Ross is out of the box. Wilkie rushes the puck forward, brings it in, throws it back across. Here's a chance as Wolford took the shot that Diaz had to make the save. Wolford's able to keep the puck now in the right-hand corner. Michaud's alone out front. Wolford trying to turn to get him the puck maybe. He'll go to the left point to Proust. Proust towards the net. Tipped down in front there by Ross and tipped just wide. Isaacson kicks it around to Galazana. He's checked by Proust. Puck then shoots across the middle of the ice to the far side to Valent, who will bring it in. Valent in and around. Valent rushing in. Puts one right through the crease. Gets his own rebound though. Blue line to Erickson to Isaacson. He takes a shot. Tipped by Wolford. Just right. Another opportunity. They score. Walker Erickson with a hat-trick goal. It's 6-6.
And we're all tied up now as Walker Erickson, the former Smoke Eater, puts his third of the night in behind Logan Terness as the Smoke Eaters not able to find that puck in their own zone. Shot from the point. Terness kicks it way out.
Shot tips off a Smoke Eater to Terness and forced him into an awkward save.
Yeah, it was a tough save to begin with as he had to react with that right pad and kick it out, not able to control it and play it to the corner. Kicks it a little too far out, and it's Walker Erickson right in the right spot at the right time, finding the back of the net with his third goal of the night.
And Erickson grabbing that puck. So forcing the officiating crew to have to get a new one. How will the Smoke Eaters respond now in a 6-6 game with 14 minutes to go in the third period? Erickson flips one across, trying to find Dent. Dent hit by Siobhan. Now Roussel tied up, battling for that puck in his own zone. Able to get the puck up the wall, took a bit of a high hit. Now the blue line, here's Vizram, right side to Zackel. Zackel, his pass across, Fever got to stick to that. And that stays in play. I thought that one was well out. Ross flips it in, Vizram, watched by Fever. Liam Vizram shoots it around, Sweeney. Check, puck comes out to the neutral zone. Marlowe able to keep that puck. Wyatt Marlowe cuts to the middle. Marlowe in, shoots, Terness, shoulders that one aside. Marlowe again, up to Erickson. Erickson trying to make a move. Sweeney hit him. And now Defoe will get it forward. Here's Hemingway up in the rush. Carson Hemingway back towards the front of the net. Defoe couldn't get a stick to it. Now he's after it in the corner. He's double teamed, allowing Merritt to flip the puck out to center ice once again. Senko to Hemingway. Watched by Erickson. Shoots it around. Hendry. Forward to Defoe. tried to slide one through there to Wakeford, and Wakeford had to dodge a check, stopping him from being there. And now the puck hits a Smoke Eater at the bench. And, you know, it's fun. We've seen these games. We look at what Merritt did last year. There was a game last year in, I believe it was the one mid-January, where we saw a similar scoreline where it was the Smoke Eaters. It was a high-scoring game. The Centennials just stuck around, caused the Smoke Eaters havoc. The Centennials also winning the last game of the year against the Smoke Eaters last season. Trying to remember the scoreline. That was another one. I think it was 7-5 or something, where it just didn't go the Smoke Eaters' way that night. It's just weird goals, and Merritt stuck around even though it looked like they were down and out. And we're in a 6-6 game as the Centennials continue to put on the pressure. Eric Chuck, other side to Cook. That shot blocked by Wakeford. That one stung him a little bit. Wilkie gets it up the wall. Senko trying to get it out. Lost it. Orchard takes the shot. Goes wide of the net as Kraus got to stick to that. Orchard. Wilkie trying to push him off the puck. Orchard gets it up the wall. Eric Chuck with Defoe digging for it. Wakeford's there as well. He takes a hard hit. Defoe trying to chop the puck out. He just can't. Too many 6 deals. Here's Orchard in with a shot. That one off the inside of the leg of Wilkie and caused Tress a little bit of trouble, but he's able to make the save. Another opportunity. Tress gets to the side of the post to hold that out. Smoke Eaters need to get the puck out here. Wilkie to Prouse, trying to get it up the wall. Senko now to Defoe. Again, can't get it out. Smoke Eaters just need to just dump it and hope that it doesn't have enough on it for icing. Senko now with it. Gets it forward. Wakeford turning. Now he'll finally get the puck outside the line. And some of the Smoke Eaters will maybe try and change here. Defoe and Wakeford head off. Flip back in by the Centennials as they finish the line change. Here's Prouse. Cycles around. Nobody's there. Tress has seen enough. He'll hang on for the draw. 12-10 to go.
And they needed that whistle really bad as the Centennials are winning the puck battles. And if they're not getting in a battle, they're just beating the Smoke Eaters to the puck in their own end. And that line needed to get off, get some fresh troops out there and see if they can't get this ice tilted a little bit the other way as the Centennials looking for number 7. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
And I think that is going to be the case. I think it's Smoke Eaters needing to call a timeout. And it's Tim Fragel just trying to calm his troops down here.
Yeah, they're getting, like I say, 10 minutes into this period, they're getting beat to pucks already, and they're getting beat in their own end. They gotta tighten things up, make sure they're making those first passes cleanly, getting the puck out. They got to spend some more time in the Centennials' end here. And for the Centennials, just keep doing what they're doing.
6-6, 12-10 to go. Shots 36-20 in favor of the Centennials. Should mention that the arena crew, the ice staff, quickly, when they put that Zamboni away, came out for this third period and were standing by the Zamboni doors, and now we're conveniently doing some of their work up on the upper concourse so they can watch this game. You see David Heston over on the far side. He's right into this game. Here come the Centennials again. Another chance on that Tress is able to make the save. Should throw it. Shout out to David Heston as well. Hope I'm pronouncing his last name properly. When we had those ice issues just a month and a half ago, he was trying to help us out, and he gave us some comments after the game about what they needed to do and things like that. So thanks for him for all of his hard work that I know he does around the rink, and for interacting with us on a weekly basis on the podcast as well. Here's a turnover behind the Smoke Eaters net. Tress with the goal stick down and able to stop that from going out front. Here's Krill. Band on that outlet pass. Starting the Smoke Eaters will have to start again here in their own zone. Hemingway flips it out over the top. Krill will try and chase down onto that one. Vizram got to it first. Back to the Smoke Eaters blue line. Hendry put it forward, went off the skate of Micho. There's a chance in for Sador that Tress is able to absorb and hang on for the draw.
Now out shooting the Smoke Eaters, now 38-20. Here with still 11:21 to go in the third period, and we mentioned it in the last break there. It just seems like the ice is tilted towards the Smoke Eaters right now, and they'll change it up again now out on defense. Prouse and
Looks like
Wilkie's out there with them.
Yeah,
as Wilkie continue to change things around here.
Ross plays it. Sweeney had it in his feet. Erickson knocked it away. Prouse now to Fever. Erickson gloves it down. Centennials just seem to want it that much more right now. Buck to the blue line. Just comes out past Prouse. Tried to turn, play it back in, hit the referee. Fever then hit hard. Another outlet pass. Fever is able to block it and just hopped on the stick of Ross. Cook. Give and go there with Erichuk. Back out to center ice. McLean trying to find it. Tips it past Wilkie. Here comes McLean. In around behind the net. Looking for a man out front. Erickson calling for it. McLean turns away from Wilkie. Jake McLean. Back in the corner. Walker Erickson. Blue line to Isaacson. Isaacson now takes the floater towards the net. Trent's able to stick that one aside. Isaacson looking for a deflection. Wilkie gets there against Valent. Edges him out. Now it's Wilkie tackles his man to the ice, and looked like the referee's hand was up before the tackle. And maybe both are going to go. No, it is just going to be Mitch Wilkie, and the Smokies are going to be shorthanded here.
And again, that just all started with Valent, as he was the man that pinched down the boards, was able to keep that puck in, chased it into one corner, came around to the near side, beat the Smoke Eaters to that one again, and Wilkie ends up taking the penalty. So just getting beat to pucks here is really starting to hurt the Smoke Eaters.
Senko digging for it up against Orchard. Siobhan comes in with a hard hit. Hendry then with a hard hit as well. Smoke Eaters being out hit though as well, and that's a big thing. If they can start hitting back, they can start creating more opportunities. We saw that against Cranbrook. They start matching the intensity from the Centennials right now as the Smoke Eaters to the flying steam shovel penalty kill. Third one of the night. Far side is Ochitwa. Watched by Siobhan. Siobhan enters him out. Senko takes the puck, got it to the blue line, but not out. Here's Zackel. Across, Dent fires, blocker save, Turness. Trying to break to the net there is Sidor, he's checked. Hendry off the glass to the blue line. Dent able to settle it down and keep the puck in. Checked by Senko, did really well to keep that puck in. Senko charged to the blue line, almost forced a turnover. Now they do. Good play by Hendry. Now it's a 2-on-1 maybe if the Smokies can hurry. Senko being hounded from behind, keeps it, tries to throw it out front for Defoe. And the Centennials break up that 2-on-1 rush the other way. Oilers starting to change here on the fly. Centennials will do the same as they shoot the puck in. Jersey Orchard shot it around. He's now back to collect it in the neutral zone as he was headed off for a change. Plays it over to Valent. Valent came across the line. Hit McLean with the puck. Here comes Wolford the other way shorthanded. Wolford trying to go around the corner. Stops in the corner. Isaacson blew a tire. D'Alessandro watching Wolford. Wolford's got two guys on him, just killing some time. Got it to Michaud. Michaud trying to go towards the net. McLean on the back check, able to pick his pocket. McLean. Oh, and how is that not a penalty? As Josh Diaz charges at Connor Michaud and knocked him down. We continue. 8 seconds to go on the penalty to Mitch Wilkie. I'm sorry, that's unbelievable. Valent trying to dodge Michaud, going to the net. Valent with a shot. Tress to save. Rebound in front. Tress stops that too. D'Alessandro trying to get the shot. And a Centennial player is down in the crease after Jordan Hendry sent Ben Ward to the ice. D'Alessandro is now involved. He came into the crowd. And now they'll separate, but maybe we'll see on the replay here. Looks like right here, Josh Diaz clearly jumps out and hits Connor Michaud, Tim Thomas-esque from the 2010 playoffs. We're going to go to our media timeout here.
Let you guys decide on that call yourselves at home.
That was unique. We'll be back after
it's
this.
It's now time for the MP Pivot Point of the game. Proudly brought to you by the Marshall Pass Pro Team at Wellington Altus Private Wealth.
As Philip Watts got a piece of that puck, Moger kicks to keep the puck in. Michaud, Wolford cuts to the middle. Wolford scores! Colson Wolford gets his first as a Smoke Eater as he goes blocker side on Philip Watts.
This has been the MP Pivot Point of the Game, proudly brought to you by the Marshall Pastro Team at Wellington Altus Private Wealth. Brace yourself. It's now time for the A+ Electric Hit of the Game.
Colson Wolford from...
Ooh, that's going to sting. This has been the A+ Electric Hit of the Game.
I said buckle up. 8:09 to go here in the third period. 6-6 is the score as Fever takes the puck off the rush and comes the other way. Sweeney will try and get to this puck first as he turns up against Zackel. Puck's in some feet. Ross trying to dig it free. Zackel's the man who comes out with it. Gave it away to Ross. Ross tried to turn and shoot and he fanned on it, allowing Zackel to take possession again behind the Merritt net. Fever, he's all over him trying to take the puck away. Good turnover. Here's Ross turning and shooting, and again didn't get the shot he would have wanted. Fever in on the forecheck, knocks the puck away. Zach Fever plays it to the blue line. Siobhan knocks it down, keeps it in, takes a high shot that Diaz didn't see at all, but it went wide of the net. Roussel trying to hold the blue line, and it goes off of his glove and into the Merritt bench.
Good to see a little bit of play back in Merritt's zone here. We'll see if this line can come out and maintain this pressure and try to get some pucks on Diaz. Hasn't been too busy since he's come in here. You see on that turnover, turns and just doesn't get the best shot away there, and that one was in the corner.
Icing on the play as the Centennials flip the puck in from their own side of center.
Still a little speechless on that play. Still bothers me.
Did get a mention on Twitter, should throw this out, from Tara Arachuk. Not sure the relation to Alec Arachuk, but was mentioning that Arachuk and Smoke Eaters Jaden Senko were roommates at the Okanagan Hockey Academy during the 2017-18 season. So bit of another connection between the games. Just shows how these players, how intertwined some of their careers are.
Great to see the fans throwing that interaction out. Do more of that. Send it to us.
Hemingway brings the puck in, throws it across to Foe, back post, big save, rebound. How did that stay out? What an opportunity. Not sure who the defenseman was that batted that out of the air, but that looked like a for sure goal from the Smoke Eaters. Wow.
Exactly.
What has this game not had? Defoe brings the puck in. Defoe around, throws one to the side of the net. Diaz able to hold the post and keep it out. Down from the blue line, there was Wilkie to hold that puck in. Wakeford almost stripped that one from Valent. Valent with a hard pass across. A Chitwell will bring it in. Chitwell lost the bat on the corner. Hunter trying to get it up the wall. Got it as far as the blue line, but not out. A Chitwell trying to come back in. Wilkie edges him out. Now Prouse. Prouse plays it around. Sweeney. Back behind the net. Prouse had his stick held for a moment, but is able to get it free and get the puck out the board. Smuggers to the blue line and out. McLean for Merritt gets it back in the neutral zone, just sends it back in. Starting a line change here for the Centennials. Prouse forward for Hunter. Didn't work. Puck shot towards net, but Isaacson is tipped just wide of the net. Turness. Another shot on, didn't make it through the crowd, and now Park will get it out. Park. Center ice, Hunter after him. Sweeney gets the puck, has to wait for Hunter to get back on side as Siobhan steps onto the ice. Siobhan with Prouse. Prouse, left-hand side, thought about the drop, comes to center ice and just shoots that puck back in. Isaacson there to collect. Cycles it for Valent. Valent back to Isaacson, that's ahead of him. Roussel got a stick to it. Couldn't get it to a teammate in the neutral zone. Now here's Ben Ward trying to come in. Able to knock the puck free and kept in. Now Ward hit hard by Siobhan. Ward goes back at Siobhan as he didn't like the play. Two will now separate. Hunter going to the bench for the pass. Came across there from Park. Becomes an errant one, goes back into the Centennial zone. Krill turns it over, past the middle. Wolford trying to find the loose puck. Glove down now by Wyatt Marlowe. Marlowe, his pass the middle for Dalazana's ahead of him. Siobhan comes back to collect. Cody Siobhan. Up the wall, Krill. Likes to flip one over the top. Wolford will put on the Jets trying to get there ahead of Zackel. Wolford, one hand on the stick, did get the puck away. Now here's Michaud. Has it. Michaud with a sharp angle shot, tried to go short side. That Dalazana didn't have to make the save, but he waved at it. Hendry held the right point. Merritt will try the other side. Sidor cycles back in his own zone. 4 minutes to go. Stretch pass. Here's Erickson coming in. Walker Erickson towards the net. Terness the save, and that hurt Logan Terness. As Walker Erickson goes in hard towards the net. We'll see what the call is. And Erickson's going to be called for goaltender interference.
The bench not happy with that call.
Not happy at all. I mean, you can argue he's going in pretty hard there, but Erickson, when you always go to those calls, you always say, did the player do enough to avoid the contact?
Right.
And I don't think you can say that.
See it here as Erickson clear in from the blue line, takes the shot, or tries to go to the backhand and then slides down.
You can argue Terness is maybe a little far out of his net, but...
Yeah, I think it's a tough call either way. If you're the Smoke Eaters and you're seeing that, it's got to be a call. If you're the Centennials.
The Centennials trying to get the referee to look at the replay. And now...
Well, they could just go back and call the goaltender one earlier.
Yeah.
I think we were owed one on that one. We were owed one somewhere.
Smoke Eaters to the Able Plastics power play. Siobhan, or Sweeney comes down, shoots, blocker to side there by Diaz. Wakeford knocked down behind the net, get the puck to Sweeney though. Sweeney, blue line to Siobhan. Cody Siobhan, right side. Ross takes the high shot, tipped down. Wakeford, good play, but just didn't do enough to stop the puck from being shot down the ice. Siobhan, good play, gets it across. Sweeney just couldn't take the bounce and shot down right onto Terness. Terness forced to play it there as that one kind of rolled on him as it came out the end boards, but the Centennials in an offside position.
You know, both teams gotta just settle down at every play now. As soon as someone's getting touched with a stick or a hit, everybody's yelling at the refs, and you know what? That's going to cost somebody here. They just got to get their head in the game, stay focused here. We only got 3:18 to go in a tie game, and the Smoke Eaters on a power play. Let's just keep things focused here, trying to get one.
Prouse. Gives it over to Fever. Fever drops it back now to Wolford. 3 minutes to go here. Wolford busting right through. Here's Colson. Wolford with a shot, and Diaz had to pick that one up late, but is able to make the save. Wolford in on the forecheck, able to keep the puck in. Here's Michaud. Blue line left point is Prouse. He'll walk the line. Mitch Prouse takes the shot, tipped over top of the net. Wolford finds the loose puck. Merritt, player in front of the net there. Talon Zackel doesn't have a stick because it's in the corner. Fever gets it in the corner out front. Wolford takes the shot, tipped over. Oh, how did that stay out? Diaz got a piece of it. The defenseman as well might have stopped that as well.
He hit the crossbar
in the corner, trying to get it. Now it's shot down the ice as Zackel rushes to the bench. 25 seconds to go in the man advantage. Wednesday night hockey, folks. This has been unreal. 2 minutes to go. Here comes Connor Sweeney with a burst of speed. Going around Isaacson. Sweeney around behind the net. Lost the edge. Wakeford got it back to Sweeney. Sweeney, sharp hit, scores! Connor Sweeney on the power play gives the advantage to the Smoke Eaters with 2:03 to go.
Great job there, Connor Sweeney sticking with it. Lost the puck for a second and then found it right back on his stick. Took it right to the side of the net and ripped a shot. We'll see how it beat him. You can see there the puck was going up the boards and it came right back. It looks like he beat him short side. Yeah, short side under the glove, and you can see Diaz knew he gave him just a little too much room, and Sweeney made no mistake. 2:03 to go now.
All right. Everyone breathe. Here come the Centennials. Trevor Isaacson as they look for an answer. Isaacson flips it to the middle. Isaacson towards the net, and he runs into Turness again. Erickson was trying to find that loose puck in front. And now pushing and shoving in the corner, and now we're going to have some altercations. Erickson's into it.
Siobhan.
And you know, the two of them were going at it the last game in Merritt. There were some words exchanged, and now here again, the two former teammates exchanging the unpleasantries. And Defoe and Erickson going at it too.
Now it's going to come down to now what is the calls on these? Obviously there was no fight, but is that enough for either one of them to be taken out of this game? They're going to talk about it in front of the penalty box. I don't remember a warning being given out to either teams regarding any groups there, but
there was the one in front of the net there when Ben Ward and Dalazana were involved. I think that was kind of the warning. So both are in the penalty box right now, and again, they're pushing and shoving, continuing, and they just kept going at it. Everyone else kind of started to back away, as you can see there.
I don't think anybody else on the ice really has a problem as far as the rules as far as gathering after the whistle, but it doesn't look like either one of them are being escorted out of this game.
And Defoe is going over to the box. No, they're being sent out. Defoe, Wakeford, Senko.
Are they tossing the whole line? Because I did see the official take out the notepad there and start writing down numbers, so.
And it seems like there's a lot of confusion on the ice. Defoe and Erickson still going at it.
Erickson looks to be leaving this game. Siobhan leaving this game. And Defoe, Senko, Wakeford.
So the explanation coming over to the officials now.
I get what's happening, but I don't know if I agree with the line removals based on the fact that the players did start backing up.
But again,
those are the rules.
The rule is, when the whistle blows, it's everyone vacate, right? And you can argue when you see the replay that they hung around for maybe a bit longer than they should have, given what was going on in the corner.
Yeah.
So
we're going to stay even strength, just short a bunch of players.
Yep.
And for the Smoke Eaters, that's, obviously it's a loss for both teams, but for the Smoke Eaters, losing your captain and Siobhan out of this game and now down 2 defensemen, even with just 1:37 to go, that means these other guys are going to have to step up.
Both top lines, it looks like. McLean's off, Marlowe's off, Valent's trying to argue that he's not going off. Isaacson going as well. Doesn't seem to like it. So there's a lot of room on these benches now.
You can hear the officials down there saying from the question there, the words out of the officials' mouth, they didn't leave the zone.
Well, now it's a limited bench to try and get this back together. Minute 37 to go.
Must be a full moon.
7-6 is the score. Smoke Eaters lead. Smoke Eaters get the puck off the glass. Right down is just going to miss the net of Josh Diaz for another icing call, and Diaz will skate out to above the hash marks. Maybe he will come out of the net now. It will be 6-on-5 for the Centennials as they try to get a tying goal.
And of course, they get to choose on the icing which side, and they choose the near side, the far side on the camera. Wolford and Sador on the face-off here.
Sador wins it back. Empty net for the Merritt Centennials. Puck towards the net. Tress gloves that one and hangs on for the draw.
Give Smoke Eaters change. Sweeney will probably take this draw.
And now timeout for the Merritt Centennials. They're going to draw something up.
The Centennials have called a timeout.
Like you said, it must be a full moon.
We've had a little bit of everything. Like one,
literally
everything. Just think back in just last few. Like, how did the defenseman knock that puck out of the air?
Yep.
On the first one, there's the other one that goes off the glove, up off the. It looked like to go off the crossbar. Wow. Preseason.
Yeah. Did just get confirmation as well from Brad Lazarowicz of just that the way they've assessed the penalties is correct, and we've kind of said that it's correct.
Yeah, it's just something again that we all got to get used to, right?
So Sador on the draw, 6-on-5 for the Centennials, trailing a goal, minute 26 to go. Sador again wins the draw. Dent has the puck, tries to go back post. Ross takes it away, banks it off to center ice, just out of the reach of Dent, and down into the Centennial zone. Eric Chuck back to get it. You hear a pin drop in here. Here comes Sador, gets past Fever. Sador in, shot, Triness absorbs that, hangs on for the draw. And it's hard to see, but right behind the Smoke Eaters net there, Chase Defoe, there you can see him tapping on the glass, giving support in between the Smoke Eaters dressing room and the gym back there.
Yeah, you mentioned it being here a pin drop. What a difference it would be with this place was packed with the Smoke Eaters faithful,
with the best fans in the BCHL. Scramble draw, Smoke Eaters get it free, can't get it out. Sharp angle shot, Trent makes the save. Another one goes towards the front of the net awkwardly, and Sweeney will backhand one of the blue line. Zackel holds it in. Last minute play. Zackel's shot doesn't make it through the crowd. Ward cycles it around. Sador trying to get there. Wolford got to it first, gets it to the blue line. Eric Chuck has it in his equipment, able to hold it in. Michaud digging for it there. Wolford trying to help him out. Crowd is there, and the whistle will go. Crowd gathering there. Kind of hard to see, but as that play ended there,
little couple of shots.
Won't name names. Sweeney on the draw, right circle again. Merritt wins the draw. Orchard trying to find the puck, throws it towards the net, blocked there, and Henry will get it high off the glass. Zackel jumping up with a hold that one in. Sweeney kicks it again up the wall. Zackel again holds it in. Another shot towards the net, off of Hendry and up into the air. Eric Chuck comes down from the right point to hold it in. Last 15 seconds. Pastorino takes a shot through, goes wide of the blocker's side. Zackel on the far side, calling for shots, puts that one right through the crease. Sent down the edge by Wolford, right to the empty net. Oh, and he just misses. Icing call, and they're calling for a few extra seconds up on the clock.
A few point seconds. I looked up.
That was pretty close.
It was like 0.38, I think I saw on the clock. I think if they're going to do anything, maybe a point something on there. But
I saw 0.36 when the whistle went.
Yeah, they're pretty quick on the clock there. But still enough time to get something towards the net here for the Centennials.
Merritt wants the clock. They're not going to get it. Ben Ward to take the draw against Connor Michaud. He'll be waved out. Wolford comes in to take it. Scramble draw. Puck's up in the air. It's in the corner. Thrown towards the net. Through the crease and out the other side. Smoke Eaters win. Wasn't conventional by any means, but the Smoke Eaters get the 7-6 winner, Connor Sweeney, the winner on the power play late. 7-6 thriller Wednesday night hockey here in the BCHL.
We're gonna need a few minutes here just to digest what just happened here. What a crazy game back and forth here. I don't think either teams will be ecstatic about the play of the game, other than the battle back from both teams. But it was definitely entertaining. Hopefully everybody at home enjoyed it, because I don't know how often we get 13 goals.
A very unique game. The Centennials throwing 46 shots at net. 6 of them beat Turness, but it's just not enough to get the job done. Smoke Eaters get a 7-6 win here on home ice. We'll take a break, and we will come back with 3 stars, Fortis Energy Player of the Game, and a wrap here from the Trail Memorial Center. We'll be back right after this.
COVID may be changing how we celebrate the holidays in 2020, but it hasn't canceled Christmas or our Remax toy drive.
You can drop off toys in Rosemont.
Or here at Remax and Trail. We can also pick up directly from you.
Let's work together to spread happiness this holiday season.
Please donate today.
This year more than ever, kids of all ages need a reason to smile.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you from myself, the management staff of AM Ford, for helping us reach this 35-year award benchmark from Ford of Canada. Our goal has always been to put dreams into driveways, and will continue for generations to come. Thank you.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full. Full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.
All right, welcome back to the Trail Memorial Center for the final time tonight, and the Martech Electrical scoring summary. The 3 stars and the Fortis Energy Player of the Game. We'll try and get through all of this. 7-6, the final. If somehow you missed that, 7-6 is the final of this hockey game, and a roller coaster ride doesn't even come close to describing what happened in this hockey game. We'll start with the 3 stars of tonight's game, and then we'll go into the scoring summary of how this one ended up 7-6. So we'll start. Let's go 3rd star tonight's game. We're going to give it to the Trail Smoke Eaters, number 18, Noah Wakeford, who by our count had 3 assists in a row in that run in the second period. Just was all over the ice for the Smoke Eaters.
Yeah, and you know what? When you're looking for these stars, it's not always about who's getting the goals. And he's chipping in pucks, he's making plays, setting guys up, and just an all-around solid game for Wakeford here tonight.
2nd star, we give it to the former Smoke Eater, number 27, Walker Erickson, who gets a hat trick tonight. Really helped the bounce back for the Centennials to make this one a game. He ended up tying it up at 6-6. So Walker Erickson with the hat trick, tonight's 2nd star of the game. Can't go wrong with that pick.
maybe not the most popular one for the Smoke Eaters fans, but you know what, Eriksson was busy all over the ice. He was checking, he was putting pucks in the back of the net, and you could even see at the end when he's being tossed off the ice that he was still getting the Smoke Eaters riled up. So a great all-around game there for the former Smoke Eater Walker Eriksson.
Exactly, gets the hat trick. He's physical. He gets under the skin. He had himself a very good game for the Merritt Centennials. First star of tonight's game had the 6-2 goal, and then the game winner had a couple other opportunities. We give it to assistant captain number 20, Connor Sweeney.
You know, I don't know how often, if ever in his career, he gets the 6th and 7th goal of a game and gets the what ends up being the game winner. All right. Tough, interesting game, but good job by Sweeney. You know, that weak backhander was a tough one that sent Phillips Watts to the bench and brought in Diaz, who played really well. But then Sweeney with that big goal late to put them up and to take this one home for the Smoke Eaters. And the assistant captain leading with his prowess on the ice there with a great goal.
We'll wrap it up here. In terms of stars, we'll go to the Fortis Energy player of the game. We give it to Nick Roussel, who had a couple big hits. He was battling with Trevor Isaacson all night. Then he had to obviously jumped in, help get the first goal, got this game going with a great pass to Zach Park. Then he had to go back onto the back end and play defense with the injury to Cameron Mogan and the Smoke Eaters being down a man. The perfect embodiment of a Fortis Energy player of the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you know what? When you're trying to pick that player and who's going to get that Fortis Energy one, you know, it's easy to say the guy who's running around the most, throwing the most hits or whatever, but you know, you can't speak. You have to give him something tonight for the effort that he put in, both offensively when he got the opportunities, throwing the body, and then you know, having to slide back and play defense, and then ended up playing defense on a short-handed group back there. You know what? A great job for Nick Roussel as he continues to be the Swiss Army knife here of the Smoke Eaters. They can seem to put him anywhere in the lineup, and he can contribute anytime he's in there. So great job by him.
All right, let's go to the Marte Electrical scoring summary. 13 goals to rip through here. Go all the way back to the first period, and the goal that opened this one, Colson Wolford on the turnover, goes blocker side on Phillips Watts to make it a 1-goal game.
Yeah, not sure. Oh, yeah, we are going to get all these replays come up. As you see it here, that puck just slides through. He picks it up, able to rip that one past, and got the Smoke Eaters going here early as Wolford finally finds the range there and just gets things to open up just enough for him, and then over the blocker side of the right-handed catching Phillips Watts there, and gets the Smoke Eaters rolling.
Centennials would answer 6 minutes later on the goal from Talon Zackel on the power play on a shot from the blue line that just outweighted the defenseman, got the lane, and made it a 1-1 game.
Yeah, you mentioned it right there. You can see just that little hesitation, and that whole group of guys slides out of the way on that one, and he's got a clear line straight to Terness and able to beat him cleanly up over the blocker there and got the Centennials tied up.
Smoke Eaters would take the lead back 4 minutes later on, as we talked about, the great play by Nicholas Roussel and Zach Park on the turnover in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Roussel down the wing, able to get that puck, and then as he makes his way down, you know, has enough presence there. You can see him there. He takes a peek. He sees that he's coming, takes another peek on the bouncing puck, and then finds him back door, and just a tap in there, and a great job by Park getting to that open spot at the side of the net for Roussel to find him.
Talon Zacco then got his second of the period just under a minute later, as another point shot made it through a crowd and made it 2-2 after 20 minutes.
And another nice move there. This time he makes that move to the center of the ice, and he doesn't wait for the crowd to move. He's got a full crowd lined up in front of him and able to put that one past everyone, including Terness. And, you know, Zacco was one of those guys, easily could have put him in as one of the stars. I think he had 2 goals and 2 assists tonight, so strong game from him all the way around.
Jump to the second period and the flurry of goals from the Trail Smoke Eaters. They get 4 in a row. Starts with Mitchell Proust at 6:49 of the second period on another point shot.
Yeah, and there was we don't normally see a lot of these goals from the point, but we did tonight, and this one, just that long one there, and there you see the tip as it looked like the stick, was it the Centennials player, just reached in on that one and got a piece of it, and that one ends up in behind the netminder, and again the Smoke Eaters go out in front ahead of the Centennials.
Smoke Eaters then score just over a minute later, as Chase Defoe gets one right out front. We've seen him score so many goals from that spot. Great play by Senko to beat out the icing, and then the turnover, Wakeford to Defoe.
Yeah, and he's just got such a quick release there. You know, he's a big player, a big stick, and you know, it surprises me how he's able to handle the puck in tight quarters, being such a big guy with that long stick. But there he finds just enough room, rips that one 5-hole, and we thought they were rolling at that point.
Well, at that point, it was 4-2. Then they get a power play on a kneeing call in the neutral zone. Cody Chavon on the power play at 10:08. Another shot from the point. Takes the deflection.
Yeah, another great defenseman there, too, as he works his way this time back across the blue line. And you can see just enough to line everybody up. And again, that seeing eye shot gets past everyone. And what are we at now? 5-2 at that point?
5-2. Go to 6-2. Connor Sweeney with his first of the night at 13:09 from Ross and Fever. They're able to hold this puck in, and Sweeney just shovels it towards the net. One that Phillips Watts will want to back. That spelled the end of his night.
Yeah, you know what? Not the prettiest goal of the night, but an important one there for Sweeney as he just slides that backhand. And maybe it was the fact that it wasn't a super hard shot and it was going across the body there. And But, again, like you said, Phillips Watts is going to want that one back, especially on his glove hand where he could reach out and grab that one. So tough one for him, and that was the end of his night.
That spelled the turnaround for the Merritt Centennials as they get a answer. 2 minutes later, Walker Erickson gets the wraparound to go. Looked like Terness got the initial save, but then it bounced off his equipment and it was able to find its way in the net.
And you can see Erickson's the one that plays it to the center of the ice there, that shot, and then picks up the rebound, and on the wraparound, able to just sneak that one past. It really looked like Terness got it with the blocker, and I think he does, but it directs it under his body. As you see it here, he comes around on the wraparound. It looks like he just got the blocker down, but that slides down his body into the corner. You see the official right on top of it. No mistake on that one. And that had the Centennials back into this game.
Hey, great heads-up play by the second start of the night, Walker Erickson, to get that goal. So again, as you mentioned, that starts the comeback. The next goal then comes from Ben Ward as he's just in front, battling for the puck. You could say that he's in the crease, he's on top. Terness there, maybe there's a bit of a push, but he just battles and he's able to get this puck through Terness and in.
Now, there is a bit of a push there from Prowse, it looks like, from the high slot, and he kind of slides in, gets a bit of Terness, it looks like, before that puck's in the back of the net. But you know what? It was a good battle. It was battles all over the ice all night tonight. You know what? You got to take the good with the bad, and that one slides in for the Centennials. And you know what? At that point, we were starting to worry, starting to look around, and the Centennials just kept coming.
That was 6-4, 38 seconds to go, and then 18 seconds later, Walker Erickson will get his second of the night on a great play out front here.
Yeah, you can see that puck makes its way to the front of the net. It looks like Erickson just able to get a stick on it.
Jake McLean sends that one out front.
You can see the defense tries to get the stick there, not able to get enough of it, and Walker Erickson got to be lucky to be good, and that time gets a good bounce off of him into the back of the net.
So we go to the third period, 6-5 Smoke Eaters lead, and then Walker Erickson is able to come out and make it a 6-6 hockey game.
Yeah, what a return to Kaminko here for Walker Erickson as he finds that loose puck. Like you said, that shot came from the point, and a Smoke Eater kind of poked at it and pushed it, made it a little more difficult for Terness. Obviously, he doesn't want to kick that puck back out into the slot, but had to react to it. And Erickson right there to put it in the back of the net for his hat-trick goal. And you can see at that point, these guys were super pumped.
So 6-6, it was at that point anybody's game. That goal happened 5 minutes into the period, and it was just back and forth. Chances either side. Finally, it came to the Smoke Eaters. They get a late power play, some argument on it as Walker Erickson got called for goaltender interference. But it's Connor Sweeney who, on the rush, is able to get the puck back after cycling it around and goes short side on Olsen. Makes it 7-6 for the game winner.
Yeah, a bit of the theme all night was how well the Centennials kept the puck in at the blue line on clearing attempts by the Smoke Eaters. This time it's the other way around. The Smoke Eaters right up against the boards there in front of the Zamboni doors, able to knock that attempt down. And then Sweeney with just enough room to make his way towards the net and then ripped one under the glove, it looked like, of Diaz at that point. And, Diaz comes in, only allows one goal, and ends up picking up the loss after coming in at a 6-2 game. Tough one for him to let that one by, but Sweeney with the big goal.
Beyond exciting tonight, to say the least. It was back and forth, up and down, looked like it was over, then it was tied, and it was just an overall exciting game. A great game of hockey here on Wednesday night for both these sides. The Merritt Centennials will get on the bus. They will go to Cranbrook to play the Cranbrook Bucks tomorrow. And the Smoke Eaters will take a couple days off before they head to Cranbrook this weekend for Game 6 of the Kootenai Cup. I want to thank Rob Squires for joining me here on the broadcast. Thank Jeff Fontes, his entire crew, for all the work that they've done. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope it kept you on the edge of your seat. There was so much action. Hope you enjoyed it. we will talk again in a couple weeks. Leave it at that. Not sure when the regular season schedule isn't out yet, so not sure when the next Smoke Eaters home game is.
But we're going to have the road games, are we not?
Well, we'll have the Mixler game. So the Smoke Eaters heading to Cranbrook on Saturday. You can join myself and Rob. We'll have pregame and intermission on the Smoke Eaters Mixler. And we'll also have the game coming through on Hockey TV for you to listen to as well.
And the podcast.
And the podcast coming out tomorrow with Zach Fever. Good call. Zach Fever is our guest this week. We will try and recap the last week for the Smoke Eaters. So the Trail Smoke Eaters podcast, the Smoke Show, will come out tomorrow afternoon. I think that's all of it. Rob, we'll wrap it up there. Good night from the Trail Memorial Center and a 7-6 Smoke Eaters win.
This may look like an empty arena, but in reality, it's full of generous sponsors like you, and you, and you. Because of you, our team can continue to compete and succeed. Because of you, players can develop their talents and shoot for the stars. We may not be in the stands together, but together we will get through this. For this is but a moment in time. Because of you, young men will have the opportunity to grow into model citizens. Because of you, and you, and you. So, to each and every one of our committed sponsors and loyal fans, we raise our sticks and dedicate each and every game to you. Thank you for helping the legacy live on.